tonight and
Wrestling's High Marks, the highest podcast
ever.
I've got one question for everybody here tonight.
You got a joint?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
All right. I'm gonna get you high today.
Awesome!
My grandma drank all my pop.
Oh no! I'm pregnant!
Oh no. No way, man.
Wrestling's High Marks, episode 31.
They haven't canceled us yet?
31, I
We nailed the number and didn't have to discuss if we're correct about the number or not, like we usually do.
No question.
It's almost a tradition at the beginning of every show.
Right.
We have to discuss whether or not it's the proper episode number.
Well, see, for me personally, episode 30 was my favorite we've done so far, so it's easy for me to remember. Last episode was 30.
I think it was probably my number 2 favorite, and my very favorite one was just a few weeks ago, but I can't remember the number exactly. But,
Right.
But it's the one that I promoted the shit out of. Like, if you're going to listen to an episode of Wrestling's High Marks, listen to this one.
Yeah, see, that's probably my number 2 now.
Kind of did that this week, too, though, because I was actually real happy with
I know. I put it up on Facebook, and I got 0 likes, and I threw it back up there the
yeah,
next
like,
day.
hey, motherfuckers, like
Right.
my shit. This is the good one.
Right, like, this is my favorite episode. I need some kind of love. And then it ended up just being fucking family for the most part. And Whiz.
I don't mind being called family. That
And
feels
Spade.
good, man. That feels good.
It's like my dad listens every week. What's up, Dad?
Shout out to Cheez Man's dad.
He don't even watch wrestling. He just listens to us because he thinks we're fucking funny. Which I find funny because
See, Cheez Man's dad's a little cooler than you think he is. He used to hang out with us and play baseball and shit.
yeah. Fuck, he used to hang out and play darts and pool and shit back at Roswell Woods, too.
I don't remember that as much, but I drank a lot back
Yeah.
then, dude. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, you didn't make it to the parties quite as often. We had that 3-day fucking party, though, back in the day for Ron's birthday /
I was
freedom.
there for that.
Yeah. It went Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night. I ain't never done no shit like that before or after. Like,
It was a bash. There was a keg. There was many, many, many bottles of Jaeger.
yes.
Many, many,
That
many
was
cans of Red Bull.
That was the funny thing. Like, we had the keg, and, like, everybody showed up with liquor.
I remember back in the day, I used to be able to stay up for 48 hours. 48!
Without cocaine.
Yeah. Now I can't get 45 minutes
64
in
with
without some fucking
cocaine.
caffeine.
Wow, we've really gotten off track here.
Whatever.
In fact, we may re-begin the show now.
I don't give a fuck. We're just talking. Recapping the
Literally.
week a bit.
Okay, this will
right.
go on the end as our greatest hits. No, I'm just going to leave it all.
No.
All right, I watched Raw.
Yeah? Well, let's,
I think this is like the
have
first time
3
in like
notes.
6 weeks or 7 weeks.
I don't know if they have much to do with wrestling.
Last time I watched Raw was when Kevin Owens and Elias had all that crazy heat that one week. And I didn't even watch all of Raw. I just watched that.
Right.
And before that, it had been a few weeks before that even. So I'm really out of the Raw loop.
And now without
Which
Kevin
you can
Owens, it's not
tell
even really
when
worth
I make my
watching.
pay-per-view picks, they're always awful because I don't know what's going on in the world of Raw. MLW Fusion's lined up. All right.
Yep. MLW Fusion, episode 31, main event. Filthy Tom Lawler versus Sami Callihan in a Chicago street fight.
Not to be confused with Filthy Mojo.
That's a different dude.
Man, they got 18,000 views in a day. They're almost doing better than fucking Impact at this point. Not really, but yeah.
Yeah, 18K in a day is pretty good. And that also means that MLW is kind of moving up because they didn't used to get numbers like that.
I'm glad I hit this before we started because now I gotta skip this stupid fucking ad and then get up and mute the fucking TV.
Fair enough.
Bitch. Oh, whatever, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I just gotta change the volume before we do the countdown. Alright, so hopefully you guys have gone onto YouTube and queued this shit up by now because we're gonna start this in 418, 419, 420. Bro.
See you later, Bill and Ted.
I seen someone on Twitter today like, so am I the only one who's not completely sold on fucking bro, man. I'm like, nope. I'm over here too. I'm kind of on the fence myself. I mean, so far in the ring, I like him. It's just the character I'm still kind of iffy about.
It's like you can't argue with his in-ring work, but god damn it, what an annoying character.
It is kind of
Dude.
annoying.
Let's just have a pizza and talk this over, bro.
Fucking Spicoli.
Fucking pizza, man. It's not heinous.
Having a pizza and learn about math or whatever he says. What's he saying? God damn it.
I don't know. I've never seen Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I just know who Spicoli is.
I'm having some pizza and learning about math. Because he's in school
What's
and has
wrong
a pizza
with that?
delivered to his class.
Oh, look, they're recapping the ear being ripped off last week. Oh,
All right.
there's the magic blood. How it just appeared.
I'm sorry, that's a blood pack. I'm not ever buying that. All right, let's just knock this Raw crap out as quick as I can because no one else has anything to say about it, probably besides me.
Oh no, I have some notes.
All right, well, it opens with a tag team battle royal. It opens with that. No chatter, no nothing. We're right to the fucking tag team battle royal.
Yeah, I did watch this a little bit.
And the winner of the tag team battle royal will be the team captains. So it's happening. Braun Strowman's music hits. Braun comes out and kicks everyone's ass in the ring. Every single member of every single tag team.
Way to make your fucking tag team roster look so strong, Raw.
Not to mention,
Well
again,
done.
with Braun Strowman and the one-man tag team shit, I'm like, what the hell? Come on. Okay.
Yeah, no shit. He's going to come out and fucking be Team Raw tag
By
teams by
himself.
himself. Nicholas is legal!
Yeah. So, after beating everybody down, he calls out Corbin, and out comes Stephanie McMahon, and then she does all the things we talked about earlier, doesn't act scared or intimidated, and really just kind of makes him look like a bitch. I even wrote down, makes Braun look like a bitch.
Yeah.
I said, bitch!
She's good at emasculating.
Anyway, as we discussed earlier, Stephanie tells Braun that if he wins, he can have Corbin in a match, and he gets a title shot match, and he's like, all right, well, hey, that's happening. Out comes Rhonda for some fucking reason that I never did figure out, and runs a little smack talk on Becky, and then out comes Corbin, and he explains how important Survivor Series is. Thanks, Baron.
Yeah. Thanks.
And then, of
Thanks,
course,
Baron.
Rhonda judo throws him. This segment doesn't make a lot of sense.
Judo throw.
If you watch it, I'm actually good on that. If you watch it back, it's really weird. Like, it's not all linked. There's no reason for all these things that happen to happen together. But okay, moving on.
So you getting in on this later, or are we just 2/3 of the high marks today?
I'll get in on it later.
Okay.
Up next, we get Tamina versus Ember. We'll go ahead and just move on from that. Promo from Rollins. He asks Ambrose why he turned. Like, okay.
Why?
Out comes
Why?
Ambrose, who offers reasons.
All stupid.
Oh, by the way, he's outside in the parking lot on the hood of a car next to a burn barrel, laying on the hood of a car while he's doing his promo. And I don't understand that either. Moving on.
I didn't watch this
McIntyre.
segment, but I heard like the reasons he gave and shit.
Drill.
Like, you guys had championships and I didn't. Shut the fuck up. That was so weak. Like, you guys could have went so many different ways with that storyline, and that's the way you fucking went with it.
Yeah, I didn't mean to imply the reasons were good. He
You
just offered
turned
reasons.
on the night Roman came out and was like, I got fucking leukemia. For that?
So we get Drew McIntyre versus
Like, would it have
Bale.
killed...
I'm sorry, go
Sorry,
ahead.
no, this
No,
just
you're
came
fine.
to me.
Keep talking, keep talking.
Would it have killed the... I know, like, this wouldn't really be PC, but at the same time, it's great for a fucking storyline, and it tugs at everybody's heartstrings because of Roman, but would it have killed them to be like, I did it because I would have rather it have been you? You know, talking to Seth, like, why couldn't you have been the one with leukemia? Why
Wow,
did it have to
okay.
be him?
Well,
I
know
saw
it's not...
that other thing with Dean later, and he almost goes that way with you. Like, he's talking about his brothership with Roman and everything, and not once does he really mention Rollins and everything, and riding down the road with Roman and
Yeah.
everything. But
Jesus Christ, he looks even more filthy.
it's like he just woke up and hasn't had his coffee yet.
Oh, shit.
you remember when they had to try to get him to finally take a shower, and they had the hockey stick or something along the side of his face?
Some of you gotta work to be filthy. I wake up this filthy.
I am roll out of bed filthy naturally.
Yep.
All right, Drew McIntyre, Finn Balor.
Yeah, my bad.
Dolph Ziggler interferes.
threaten me.
You believe that? Dolph interfered.
No way.
But,
he must have hit Drew.
But Balor wins. And guess how he won, everybody?
Roll up.
Correct! Drew is so angry
I need to watch it.
We get Ronda backstage. Doesn't like the man calling herself the man because it's a girl power thing. After all the hard work Ronda did to...
Shut the fuck up, you manly bitch.
Exactly. Apparently, also, Ronda's unaware of Ric Flair because she calls herself the man as a reference to
Yes.
in order to beat the man, she had to beat the man, blah, blah,
yeah.
blah. I guess Ronda doesn't know that. And then,
Ronda not good
inexplicably,
with words.
out of nowhere, here's Anaya and Tamina to offer her good luck. And that is the end of that. I wish that would have never happened. Why did that happen?
That's cashed.
Did you happen to see people losing their shit on Twitter because fucking Becky had made a post about fucking Ronda saying, like, you know, when you lost your fucking match, what did you do? You went and hid under your blanket for fucking months or whatever. And so many people are she's attacking her and making fun of her depression and her mental problems. Becky's garbage.
No,
Oh my
I didn't
God.
see any of that, but I would have been disgusted by it because fuck people.
I was disgusted
That's some
by
bullshit.
it. Like, it's a fucking
Especially,
wrestling promo.
It's a work.
Yes.
God
Jesus fucking
damn
Christ,
it.
people. That's why, like I just said, that whole fucking Dean came right out and said, bitch, I wish you were the one that had leukemia. Sure, it's not politically correct, but at the same time, this is a worked angle on a fucking show with goddamn scripts and actors who are playing characters.
What the fuck's going on this TV right now? Dr. Rex Backus? Okay, anyway.
Sweet. Back us that up.
We can just go ahead and skip this fucking match. All right, good.
No, we can't. Well, yeah, we can talk through it.
Yeah, I mean, just like not pay attention.
Yeah, so we can't skip it. It's a fucking watch along. People can
And I
like.
continue to love Becky.
Hey, I guarantee that Ronda knew
doesn't?
what she was going to say before she posted that shit. This is not...
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, moving on. That is annoying, though, and if I'd have seen that, I would have did some
I hate
kinda...
the fucking social justice warriors out there.
Me too,
Oh
man.
my god, I hate them.
So anyway, back to Raw, we have a tag team battle royal. Now, I know what you're thinking. Didn't you say that already?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I did. It's the same people from the opening match having the battle royal again.
Cool. And isn't it all the fucking guys that are on the team anyway?
Beat me to my funny, but yeah.
What the fuck were they battling for? Just to see who was the
Chad
captain?
Gable, Chad Gable and Rude win, and that makes them the captain. But the rest of the teams in the battle royal are the rest of the teams on the team. So they used up like dumb in capital letters. See, I wrote.
Yeah.
Why did this 2 matches even happen? Okay. And now here's
Because they
where you
needed to
picked
waste
up.
time in 3 hours.
Here's where I told you at least watch the end part.
Okay.
We're there now. Brock Lesnar, Paul Heyman promo. Out comes Jinder and the Singh brothers. You can imagine how that went down.
Now, see, I think I skipped this.
You should have.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah, it's right,
Well-
because you told me Jinder comes out and he fucking smashes it. I'm like, yeah, I don't even need to see
Yeah,
that.
it's basically Brock Lesnar kills everybody a bunch.
Yep.
I'd
Wasn't
like
that the
to
return of one of the Singh brothers?
Yes.
make a note that
And he got
this
destroyed.
was one of the most important parts in all of
Dropped
Raw.
on his head twice, too, by the way.
World record throwing a Singh brother goes to
The new record
Brock
holder.
Lesnar. New Singh brother
Fucking
throwing
scooped him up and
record.
launched his ass out of the ring and like well beyond the apron. Well beyond.
I seen a meme earlier this week. It was the one with Ralph from The Simpsons on the bus.
I'm in danger.
Yeah, it said when you have prior neck and concussion problems and you have a match with Brock Lesnar.
I didn't see
I'm
it, but
in
that's.
danger.
But I'm almost pretty angry that I didn't make that meme because that's the obvious meme for that.
Yeah. Hey, look, this match is already over.
Good. What a huge win by a guy I never heard of over a guy I never heard of.
With ridiculous name that I can't remember.
Dr. John something. All
I
right.
thought it was Rex.
Dr. Rex Backus.
Bacchus. Yeah.
Elias versus Lashley. Elias burns the fuck out of what's his name at the beginning. Leo, which is awesome.
He called CPS and shit.
Yeah. How old are you, little boy? Does your mother know where you are and shit like that? Or, I bet your mother's very worried about you or something. Anyway, don't bother watching that match, everybody, if you're listening to me now, because it's a piece of shit.
Unfortunately, you probably did like 6 days ago.
Lashley wins by count out because Lio Rush holds his ankle, or holds Elias's ankle and doesn't allow him to get back in the ring on time.
Once again, I have to point out the most important part of this, which is my second note of Raw.
Is it another distance record?
Oh, yeah, but there's controversy about this one, folks. Elias may be looking to compete with Brock with a good throw, but CPS doesn't want to know Lio Rush's age yet, so they don't know if it can count as being a grown adult being thrown. So Brock's record is safe for now.
Hopefully, Lio Rush is of age, because, I mean, I'd hate to see Bobby fucking Lashley get fired for being a pedophile. Oh, wait, no, I wouldn't.
What about Ellsworth as a pedophile?
Maybe he's out there sending fucking dick pics on Snapchat to 16-year-olds. We could always hope. Fucking Ellsworth. What the fuck were you thinking?
Yeah, that is fucked up. I couldn't even get her to follow me on Snapchat. All right, anyway.
Yeah, so we won't be seeing James. I mean, since that's out there, let's fucking just talk about everything. Ellsworth's, and for those of you who don't know, James Ellsworth sent some dick pics to an underage girl on Snapchat, and she exposed his ass on Twitter.
No pun intended. The fact of the matter is, he didn't do anything technically illegal, but I doubt he'll get a booking anywhere, and I'm sure his wife and kids are thrilled about all this.
Some kind of technical, whatever state she's in, age of consent is 16 or
Massachusetts.
Like yeah, so he won't get in trouble. It still seems like he should get in trouble for that.
In an unrelated story, I need a little bit of help loading the moving truck. I'm moving to Massachusetts. If anyone could help me out.
I mean, isn't that still kind of like a fucking sex crime if you send an unsolicited dick pic to somebody?
It's probably assault or
like it should still get your ass put on that sex offenders list.
Okay, but he won't be going to prison for child molestation or something like that, though.
No.
Not.
Yeah, he won't be doing any time for it.
Right.
He's gonna get put on the list.
He might be on a list, and I doubt he'll ever get a booking again. But I don't think he'll do prison time.
Is he on the list? No, he fucking should be.
You don't deserve to go on my list.
He's got to stand at the fucking front door with the guards at every
did you think
show.
I was gonna put him on the list?
You're like, oh, look, James is doing a meet and greet. Like, no, he's just got to tell everybody that enters that he's a fucking sex offender.
MEAT.
Again.
Meet and greet.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Talking about meat
Speaking of meat.
and greet. Dick
Dude, that was
stick.
fucking perfect timing. MEAT.
In
And
his
outstrolls
struggle.
fucking
They're called
Joey.
Size Matters. That's pretty funny.
Yep.
Size matters.
But Joey still got his fucking arm in a sling. What the fuck's going on here?
So, is Schwagel actually the person in this match?
I mean, I guess.
We're doing a terrible job of getting through this.
I thought it was a tag match.
All right.
Hey,
All right.
I blame Raw
There's
for
only
that.
one thing left on Raw, and it's the only thing that
Yeah,
matters.
it's gonna kill. We're gonna.
It's the
fucking
only thing that matters
Yeah.
this week. So let's
All
get
right.
to it.
Let's get ready to spend 20 minutes on this.
Alexa Bliss, your team captain, comes out and says that she will add the winner of the upcoming match between Bayley and Sasha.
I love this. I fucking loved this.
I loved it too. So they're having a match, as you can imagine, and the members of the team just come in and stomp them both, and like nobody wins. And then Alexa comes in the ring and announces, "Well, seeing as how nobody won, please welcome the newest member of our team." And she calls out Ruby Riott.
I loved it.
We
Fuck them
interrupt your
bitches.
regular scheduled,
great.
boring Raw Women's Division to bring you an episode of I Love Becky.
Oh yeah, that's when we cut to the. Well, we can't call that usual boring though, because I actually loved that fucking whole thing. I loved what Alexa did to them. Alexa being a heel is fucking great. And she's been having a lot of concussion problems lately. That's why they're keeping her out as long as they are. And I think one of the reasons they're putting her in like this kind of role that they are is because they might have to do something like a page type thing with her and give her like a GM spot or at least like a fucking mouthpiece for somebody.
Or they could just be doing it to keep her out there, like when Austin was hurt.
Yeah.
And he was doing all that other
Right.
storyline related shit. It could be that too. I'd like to hope it's
Yeah,
that,
so you keep with Austin, as long as you had him on TV, you're still drawn. He didn't actually have to wrestle. That
Right.
was the great thing with him.
Anyway, Out comes our girl Becky.
Well, after the camera shot to the back of Becky with Ronda in an armbar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they cut to the back, and sure as shit, Ronda's laying there fucking screaming while Becky's got her in the disarmor. Loved it.
You know what?
Becky already
this
had
is
their attention.
Strictly just appearance-wise, and probably don't matter to anyone else. But have you noticed that Ronda, when she was in the UFC, I looked at her as like a hot chick. But in the WWE, she pales in comparison to almost all the girls, to where it makes her look kind of homely. And like I'm like, God damn,
Like attainable almost.
yeah, like wow, you're really not that good looking by comparison. After
I
all,
still
I know
hit
that's
it.
mean
I
to
just think
say,
I
but
could
it's just
get
like
it
I
now.
look
Shit.
at her differently here.
Yeah.
Like you're not as gorgeous as you were as the ass
Hey,
whipping
well, plus-
fucking badass chick, you know.
Every time she picks up a microphone and starts to talk, she becomes
Oh,
less attractive
It's
too.
embarrassing. It is.
Yeah, like
Well,
really.
You guys are going to change your minds in a few months because of her 4 horsewomen
Oh boy.
team will be back with her. And you want to know what that'll do? It'll make her,
Make her look
3
prettier.
times
She's gonna
better
be
looking.
gorgeous by comparison.
The one chick, the one chick, I can't remember her name. One of the ones that doesn't do anything yet. She's pretty cute.
I don't know their
Dukes?
other
I'd give
names.
her the best one. Dukes is the hillbilly-looking girl, isn't it? The skinny-looking fucking blonde girl with the fucking
I don't know, but that'd be a great name for her.
Jesse Dukes.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
Becky approaches the ring with all the Raw bitches in there against just her, so it seems.
And then she stops.
And
yeah,
then she stops.
Yep. She walks down the aisle.
I don't
want
want to talk about
Let's do
this. It's going to get fucking pissy here in a minute, but here we go.
Indeed.
The rest of Team SmackDown appears and gets in the ring. Becky gets in the ring, and a giant skirmish breaks out, as you can imagine.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet to see. the
Becky
team
approaches
SmackDown come out
Nia
to the crowd.
Jax and throws a couple working punches at her. And then Nia Jax
Looks her dead in the eye.
absolutely UFC straight right levels her ass. A shoot punch, I don't care what anyone says, that's proper technique. That's a real punch as opposed to a wrestling punch. And if you can't tell the difference between them two, then fuck you. And punched Becky directly in her shit, breaking her face.
Yes. Just
Oh, and,
That
and
fuck-
by
She's
the way,
immediately gushing,
how
covered
long
in blood.
Did she stay down? Did she stay down for 10 seconds, or was she up on her knee
no,
within
she got up pretty
like
goddamn
a
quick.
super?
She got her fucking nose broke.
Yes, that's
got a
impressive.
concussion, and she was up pretty damn quick.
Like if this
But
was
I
a
almost
boxing
wonder if
match,
a lot of that wasn't just automatic.
if this was a boxing
You know what I mean?
match
Maybe.
and everything, she just took Nia's best shot and
Like jumped right back up.
yeah,
And she continued the angle, and she
she was
Kicked
able to
Nia's
go up
ass with
the
a chair
whole
and, you
steps
know.
and
Yeah, Nia.
beat ass before going up there.
I have no idea why the fuck Nia was throwing a punch that fucking hard.
it was
Like, I get she's a
just
big
horrifying. Just
Girl.
horrifying.
Like, I get she's a bigger girl. She's way bigger than everybody else. She can hit way fucking harder. So like when accidents happen, she's gonna hit a little harder. As hard as she fucking hit,
Well, it was
like she was swinging way too fucking hard.
it was the
from
technique.
get.
That was real punch technique. That's
Yeah.
not a work punch.
Yeah, she turned, stepped into it, and everything. So which makes
Twisted
it harder.
her hips. I mean, it was all there.
I just seen Hornswoggle give that dude a fucking German suplex. Come the fuck out.
This is two
Oh my
matches I
gosh.
paid zero attention to.
Dick
That I don't
Stick
give a
is
fuck.
wrestling
In a sling.
with one arm and a sling.
Anyway, we all know the results of that whole thing.
Yeah, Becky ends up.
Ruined the match for Survivor Series and blah blah
But-
blah.
Like the fact that she got up, she still whipped ass. Ronda come down, she still beat Ronda's ass. She's got blood all over. She walks up into the crowd. She's smiling. She's talking shit from the top of the steps. Fucking loved it.
All the rest of the girls had these horrified looks on their face, except her.
Yeah, I
The,
seen like a lot.
the one who should have had the concerned look didn't have one.
I seen so many people were like, "Oh, this is fucking awful. Now Becky's gonna come back, and she's never gonna have the heat she has now, and it's dead. It's been killed for." And it's like, no, like this just ramped it up even more. She's gonna come back, and she's gonna fucking destroy people. And I think it's gonna start with Nia Jax. She's going to fucking kill Nia Jax. I'm looking forward to her killing Nia Jax. And Nia
they are
Jax getting
totally
on
on
Twitter the
different-
next day and posting the shit she posted. I don't know if you guys seen it, but she
Her
had a picture of her hand and it said like some shit like, we don't deliver the mail.
How come no one's asking me if my hand's okay or something
Yeah.
stupid like that?
Doesn't anybody even care
Oh,
if
no
my
way.
hand's okay? And just she got fucking destroyed.
Shtick.
Of course, people come out like calling her fat and telling her to kill herself. So then you
Schwabble.
had all the fucking social justice warriors out there like, you can't tell her she's fat and kill herself. Like, no.
Actually, yes, I can.
right. But
I'm allowed.
I'm not
that-
going to take
that
part
pissed off so many
the
people.
fat shaming
What do they
thing.
want to do? Like, that just
not
got
down
under
with
their
that.
skin. So what do? Want to do? They want to get right back under her skin, and they want to fucking piss her off as best they can. What's the best way to do that? Fucking call her out for being fat.
Oh no!
It's just gonna happen. Like, enough of the social justice warrior shit. Like, she called this out upon herself, basically.
See,
So
I,
you people
I
are lucky that
disagree.
you didn't have high school in the 90s.
No shit.
I feel like you call her out
I mean, I had high school
for
in
being
2000,
unsafe,
but
which we have
like 2000.
numerous times in past episodes, but I don't feel the need to make fun of her appearance.
Oh no, Mojo's one of them.
yeah, you bastard. Call her fat or get the fuck out.
Oh no!
Just kidding.
Well, let's get rolling on SmackDown just because I want to say this AJ Styles quote so bad. I've been looking forward to this ever since
I'm
he
gonna
said
be
it.
pretty quiet on this one.
Ever since he said this, I'm like, man, I can't wait to bring
See,
that
this
up.
is
on
gonna
our
be a
show.
lot of. Oh yeah, I remember that. Okay, I watched it, but I don't remember.
One
shit.
last thing on the deal with Becky
Yeah,
and
me
Nia.
too.
We seen crowd video of that.
Yes.
You can hear the fucking impact of
You
the
could hear
slap.
her- I was gonna
I'm
say
put
that.
on the episode on YouTube. Even I'll edit that in.
Okay, yeah, you can hear
you
her
people
connect.
gotta hear the impact over the noisy crowd and shit.
Yeah, it's like you can hear all the people, and like
And all of a sudden,
over the
just
people. you
hear,
And it's a few rows back with a fucking
Yeah.
camera phone.
It's not even like a loud slap or anything. It's like a fucking loud thud. Oh,
you just hear a click.
yeah.
It's not good. All right. SmackDown opens with all the shit we just talked about. The announcers explaining what happened to Becky, and she's got a concussion and a broken face, and she's out for Survivor Series. Yay. Up next, we get an in-ring promo with AJ Styles. Out comes Paul Heyman, who, quote-unquote, compliments him. It's an honor to have a match with the second best. And all, I know, like, oh, that's good stuff. But AJ, he says, they're talking about last year's match. And he says, I walked out of there with my head hung high under my own 2 feet.
Well done, AJ.
I walked out of there with my head hung high under my own 2 feet.
That's a Southern saying. You just don't get it, buddy.
Boy, I'll say.
If you don't get my promos, you can get out of this freaking business.
He also says, I got way better at tapping people out.
You know who doesn't understand my promos? The gay community.
Well, my next line I wrote down is AJ just sucks at promos.
You
Out
must be
comes
from the gay community.
Daniel Bryan. He's going to punch AJ in the face. I don't ever want to hear Daniel Bryan say that again. I'm going to punch you in the face.
I'm gonna punch you in the face. That's gonna be his fucking tagline now.
It
Bring up my
is.
name,
It basically
I'm gonna
is. He
punch
says
you
it
in the
all the
face.
fucking time. Yeah.
No, I mean,
Say
like,
my name for any reason, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
And then he does, and then he does.
I actually did kind of like that. The fact that he came out like, why the fuck is my name coming out your mouth?
No, I like that too. It's the punch you in the face thing. He keeps
Yeah.
saying that all the time.
Right.
All right.
Knee to face.
The obvious skirmish ensues. Out comes Shane McMahon and the referees who break him up.
Boo.
After commercial break, which happened right after that, the argument's still going on backstage. And they split them up again, and Shane announces that there'll be a match between Daniel Bryan and AJ tonight for the WWE Championship. I'm
Sounds
sure
like
Rock
somebody
Poppin'
has
is what I
sand
wrote
in
down,
the
but he didn't.
vagina.
And doesn't that mean like right? Didn't that mean
They
right
just
then
showed
that
the
Daniel
blue
Bryan
meanie
was
for
out of
some
the
reason.
or off the team or whatever?
Fuck.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because of his unprofessional behavior.
Battle Riot 2.
Yes. I forgot to mention that. Thank you.
Yep. So that made a vacancy on Team SmackDown as well.
MLW. They keep on showing this same skit shit on this episode of MLW.
It's because it's MLW.
Hey, check it out. It's Conan's dad. Andrade Cien Almas with Zelina Vega versus Jeff Hardy.
It's good to see Zelina back.
I drew an unhappy face and wrote, "It looks like Hardy's going to go over."
And
Twist of fate, stiff ton, 1, 2, 3. What the fuck? Vince is killing another NXT guy.
I thought Vince liked Andrade.
He
That's
must
like
have.
everything I heard.
And then I wrote, he must have refused to come to the ring on a mower.
Vince is like, wait, what do you mean he doesn't speak
Yes,
English?
like you said, like Chad said just now, the word is that Vince McMahon loves Andrade Cien Almas and was going to push him to the moon. He must have not wanted to ride that mower.
Yeah.
Oh, God, what?
That he doesn't speak a lot of English.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
it might be that.
But if you have Zelina Vega,
Well, that's why.
why do you need to speak at all?
Yeah, well, that's why for the longest time he didn't want Becky having the title because he didn't want Becky to talk. He thought she was too hard to understand. Nobody could understand her through her fucking brogue accent.
I can.
Yeah, I don't have any problem understanding Becky.
Okay, we get
WWE.
Paige and Miz backstage, and that's when they announce that Bryan's off the team.
Oh, okay.
And
My
now the only captain is the Miz. He's the sole captain, and he chooses Jeff Hardy to replace him.
bad. Why?
And then he kicks Rey Mysterio off the team, but Paige says if he wants him off the team, he's got to beat him first. And that match is up next. Up next.
Mysterio.
But then after the commercial, we come back to a Nakamura promo backstage. So that's not what I was expecting when we came back from commercial.
Swerve.
The crowd is doing what after every unclear statement he makes, because I can't make out a word he's fucking saying either. But
What?
Everyone's going, what? After everything, to where it's like comedic.
What?
He's got about half a dozen fans left in the crowd.
What?
They're killing him too.
Yeah.
Okay, now
Oh,
we
he's going.
exactly.
I think his contract's up like towards the beginning of the year. I think he'll be out of here.
Now we get Ray and the Miz. Ray's wearing lavender gear with a gold mohawk. He's never looked gayer.
Challenge accepted.
Like, he was almost cute. I'm like, oh, look at adorable Ray.
He was welcomed to
Guess how
Balor
he
Club.
wins.
A roll-up?
Correct. After the match, from out of nowhere, Randy Orton attempts an RKO, but Ray dodges him, so he gives it to the Miz instead. He's got to RKO somebody, right?
Yeah.
That's what he's there for. So,
Evidently.
we get Paige here
Which-
in the ring.
I was annoyed that Randy Orton didn't get put on the team. Like, why didn't Miz put Randy on the team instead of Jeff Hardy?
Because of, for some reason, he's just there to give RKOs.
Yeah.
He's not supposed to have an actual storyline.
Well, that's fine. He doesn't have to have a storyline, but you can still put him in the fucking match on the team or whatever.
I totally agree with you, but
It's only
that's not what
it's
they're
especially
doing.
weird. I
evidently.
mean, because they seem to be kind of re-pushing him.
I'm pretty
right
sure
now.
Randy Orton. I'm not
I thought
positive.
he was getting a push, but then it's like they're not doing anything with his storyline. He
Yeah.
just RKOs.
That's it. Like I'm not positive on this, but I'm pretty sure like he's a legend when it comes to Survivor Series because he's been sole survivor more than any other wrestler ever has. So like you would think you would want him on your fucking team. With that being the case, that and I mean it's fucking Randy Orton and Jeff Hardy.
Okay, here's
So Cheese Man cursed it. You said his name out loud, and then Swerve shows up on MLW.
Yeah, I've seen that.
haven't watched a peep of MLW yet.
Yeah,
So I'm trying to get this shit done because we're gonna be here until 2 a.m. Paige in the ring. She calls out now, quote, all of the ladies of SmackDown Live. She doesn't say the team. She says all the ladies, and so we get Charlotte, Lana, Carmella, the Iconics, Mandy, Asuka, Naomi. I guess that's all the ladies of SmackDown.
I guess so.
Okay, so fair enough.
Oh, so I guess that means that my pick of Nikki is.
Becky Lynch
Right.
will
Fuck.
hand choose her own replacement, which I thought was a decent idea because if you just chose one without her being involved, I doubt the crowd would be cool with that very much. They'd be like, fuck you. Tom claims that that's extraordinarily gracious. I'm like, really? Okay.
Wait,
anyway, is it really
What
extraordinarily
is Tom's
gracious?
name?
Well, fuck Tom.
Fuck Tom.
Okay.
Can you believe she
so.
picked Charlotte? Did anyone think it'd be anyone other than Charlotte?
Yeah,
Even with what's going on?
I know the crowd wanted Asuka. Hell, I would have preferred Asuka.
Yes, that they did, but there was never any doubt in my mind. I would have bet $50 on
Oh
it.
yeah.
So we get a Charlotte promo after the commercial that was actually kind of decent. And then we get The Bar plus The Big Show versus New Day. No thanks, Skipperoonie. But I did see who won, and it
And then we can
was
get the
it was
SmackDown over
it
with.
was the Big Show and The Bar won somehow.
Something happened there. Who cares? I couldn't be less interested in the tag team divisions on either fucking show, really.
They have security on the lookout for Raw invaders. Moving on, the Usos.
Check for condoms at the door.
Two guys who I don't recognize, which is probably Lucha House Party now that we've discussed that a little
Yeah,
bit.
look, his shirt's already all sweaty.
Anderson and Gallows and Sanity are all hanging around. And the Usos say, "Welcome to SmackDown Penitentiary," and that's pretty shameless.
That was a fucking terrible. Like he's walking along, and I'm like, no. They're not gonna put the fucking Cullens. No. Damn it, the
Yep.
Cullens are in there.
Okay.
I was okay with fucking the Good Brothers and Sanity. Like I almost forgot Sanity was there. Like, oh yeah, that's a thing, Sanity.
Sanity, I remember them. All right, and then the main event, which blew my fucking mind. The main event that blew my fucking mind. We get AJ versus Daniel Bryan. The title is on the line, and it ends by a fucking referee bump, a low blow, and a fucking 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring.
Daniel
Crowd
Bryan.
pops like a motherfucker. And then Daniel Bryan beats the shit out of AJ, and the crowd quit popping and got super pissy really fucking fast, including myself. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? A low blow from DB, but I guess that's the heel turn that everyone's
DB
talking
is
about.
a heel turn.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, if he's a heel, he's a heel. But I've seen shit like that before that didn't count as heel turns.
Yeah,
And
he
so
just ran up.
I wasn't convinced at that time, anyway.
Ran up and just fucking dick kicked the shit out of him. What the fuck?
Dick kick you.
That's my
dick kick,
purse.
dick
You know,
punt,
like, what the hell's
whatever.
going on here? God, this is the main event. We got 3 things left still.
Oh no.
Oh, dude, fucking, we might as well not even try to touch Takeover until this is over.
Yeah. Well, oh yeah, and you guys didn't watch much NXT UK. Did you watch the women's match? told
I
you
watched
to?
the women's match.
I
I
watched
watched
the
both of them
women's match.
actually.
Did you enjoy it as much as I did?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Okay, good. Well,
Although,
then I'll skip the
I
rest
think
of the crap.
you,
We'll do
Yeah.
those.
Okay. I did watch the
That
Dakota
works.
Kai, whatever her name was, match.
Nina Samuels.
You know, she did not do very well with Dakota's finisher there at the end.
No.
She did not sell that. Did not make that look good at all.
Did you know that that's now called the chiropractor?
Oh, okay.
I love that. That's actually a good name.
Yeah, that works.
The chiropractor. All right.
Chiropractor.
NXT No Moro. That almost makes me want to skip it usually, but I didn't.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I know it was just a Rubbermaid trash can, but he took all of that. It knocked his head back. All right, anyway.
This opens with the undefeated Bianca Belair versus Mia Yim.
Yes, it did.
Bianca was looking good, just appearance-wise. I was like, dang, hey, girl. Anyway,
She looked good in the ring, too.
don't know much about Mia, but she's not fucking bad.
No, she's been around for a long time, I think.
Yeah, an Impact for quite a few years.
Bianca Belair lands one of the better drop kicks I've ever seen, and you know it's good if I make a note of a fucking drop kick.
Well, that is
One of the
your
very
girl.
basic moves you ever learn. She lands a KOD. I don't know what that means, but that's what she calls it. And picks up the win. Good job. She's still undefeated. This
Now I'm
match was
sitting
kind
here
of a
like, what
battle,
is
though.
KOD?
It wasn't a squash.
No, it was
by
back
any
and forth,
means. It
for
was
sure.
real back and forth. It was a real match. And then we get Lacey Evans versus Marissa Rivera. Anybody know who that even is?
Nope.
That figures because it's a squash-a-rooney, women's right, dead bitch.
Yeah, I didn't even know that match happened. Like Literally left it rolling, went out for a cigarette, came back in, and apparently it happened while I was out for a cigarette.
Did you go back and watch it?
No.
Well, that's fine, but her promo after is like straight out of Glow, 1988 style. I loved it so much.
Damn it.
I
Yes,
loved it so
I
much.
loved the whole.
I'll
Just
have to go back and watch
loved it.
I'll go
I'm like,
back.
God, I could listen to you talk more than I could watch you wrestle. You know what I mean? She just fucking kills it. I loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it.
Dude, I was waiting for her to get destroyed on Twitter because she took a shot. She took kind of a shot Becky's way. And I don't know if it had to have been brought to Becky's attention because everybody was fucking tagging Becky in it. But Becky never said anything as far as I know. So she got lucky there. You got lucky, lady.
Okay, this next one has a little bit of an interesting story behind it that we learned about today. Hanson versus Kyle O'Reilly. What's Hanson's real name?
Oh, I know. It's.
Todd Smith.
Yep.
And his brother, Eric, is in a group we're in online that collects wrestling cards.
No shit.
And it's legitimately him, which I didn't believe at first until I looked into it a little. Actually, Mojo helped me out a little bit with that, and I was like, I'll be damned, it really is the guy. So Hanson's actual brother is in the wrestling card group we're in.
Nice.
How about that shit? But anyway, Hanson versus Kyle O'Reilly. I think there was a reason for this match, but it was never made clear to me.
It was
to see who gets to come
the
out.
man advantage.
The advantage
at
at War Games. That's what it was. I
Yep.
just didn't write it down. You're right. Adam Cole comes out to distract Hanson. He does the thing we love so much. He's saying, "Hey, don't you dare!
Yeah.
You get down from
Yeah.
there!
No,
don't
no,
you dare!
no.
Don't you do that
So-
flip?
No,
Don't you do
no.
that flip?
Yeah, exactly. He's so
Don't you go for that pin.
just
Don't you
straight
go.
ahead with
Don't
it.
you count to three.
That
Don't
shit-
you, don't you count to three.
That shit cracks me up when he does that. Hey, you get down from there! Don't you dare!
Stop that.
Cole kicks Hanson in the face when the ref ain't looking, which only garners a 2 count anyway. And then out comes Rowe to just fucking kill Adam Cole dead.
Yes, he did.
To kill him fucking
He
dead.
killed him dead. Oh my God, he's dead.
Out comes Undisputed Era to kill Rowe. Out comes Pete Dunne to kind of help, which doesn't really work out so well because Undisputed Era eventually gets the advantage over everyone, and then out comes Ricochet, who takes out the whole lot of them.
Yep.
With a crazy dive over the ropes as he's known to do. But this distraction allows Kyle O'Reilly to hit Hanson with one of the tag team championships, and 1, 2, 3 Undisputed Era wins and takes the advantage at War Games. I even wrote it down. I'm such a dumb dick. End of show. Thank God.
How great was fucking Kyle O'Reilly though? Like, not Hanson was good too. It was a great fucking match.
I already have multiple times said I really like that guy. And
Yeah.
he's fucking great, man.
Kyle O'Reilly's better and better every time I see him. Like Hanson's so much bigger than him, but that was I was believing every minute of it.
Totally believable.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You know what else you
I
noticed?
liked the
Sorry.
start of that match, too. Speaking of that, where you saw him kicking at Hanson, and he kept on pushing him down, but he was nonstop. He'd get back up, and he'd be kicking him and kicking him again, and eventually,
It's like it looked legit.
yeah, exactly. Like he broke him.
He wore the bigger guy down and
Yeah.
worked the knee, and
Exactly.
and that brings me
And
to my
do what
larger
you
point.
do.
If you watch NXT, they train their wrestlers to be old school, to be expressive with the looks on their face, except Johnny Gargano. He must not have took that class. He couldn't express. Dude, if you kicked him in the balls, you couldn't tell by looking at his face.
Yeah, and when you
and
pay him
it's
money
like
to
they
take
just
out a
do
dude,
everything right or correctly.
he doesn't do it right,
Right.
because
What
of the guy
wrestlers
comes back
do.
and kicks his ass.
And it seems like so much of that is missing even on the main roster shows.
Yeah, I'm missing the money that I paid that guy Johnny to take out what's his face. Now I'm afraid to look at Zelina Vega. Thanks,
Okay.
Johnny.
Anyway, I just really love NXT's style, man. They do it right.
Yes.
It seems like everything they do it correctly in
Yeah.
the
They should.
obvious correct way.
Wish they just fucking.
It's time to play the game.
That's one thing I hope fucking does happen with the Fox deal is that they actually do put NXT on TV, and like more people see it.
It's supposed to be a done deal. I even know what channel it was.
Could you imagine if fucking
FS1 or
NXT
something.
starts fucking pulling better ratings than SmackDown or Raw?
I thought it was going to be the actual. Wow, I didn't know it was going to be
they're taking
some
SmackDown
kind of
and there was
like
gonna be
cable
another,
channel.
yeah.
FS1.
I thought they were going to actually do like Fox.
That'll just be the quote-unquote main roster shows.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're supposed to have the
NXT
on
FS1.
FS1. At least that's what we were.
That would be.
When
Well-
that story broke, that information was in the original
I
story.
heard it was one of the 1 hour shows, so like either NXT or 205 Live. I hadn't heard anything definite.
Better
But
not be fucking 205. No one's gonna watch that shit.
don't
Even
let
on-
fucking Vince
on
get a
cable
decision
cable,
in
no one's
this.
gonna watch that show.
No, we ain't putting Hunter's shit on there. Put 205 Live on there.
So
Give them superstars. Put
We just
superstars
did
on there,
the
damn it.
Braun, where he was running around, and Filthy just did a Roman Superman punch.
Oh shit.
did anybody watch Impact? I remember not everybody was hit to it.
I did not watch it because both of you shit on it so bad that
Well,
I was like, I'm not watching
That's fine
this.
because I'm gonna skip most of it and really just kind of talk about the main event because that's what really matters.
And that's all I didn't see.
Really?
Wasn't there a Tessa match in there?
Yeah, but it was a squash-a-rooney against some chick named Raina something,
Okay.
and it was like 2 or 3 minutes of just. It's a shame this girl's got to die because she's cute, is what I wrote down. And then after that, Taya comes out. They cut promos back and forth, and they're gonna face each other at Homecoming, which is the next upcoming pay-per-view. Or is it a pay-per-view or is it a special episode on TV?
Probably just
I don't
another
even know.
special episode on TV.
Okay.
I don't think they can fund too many pay-per-views. Why the fuck does he have a steak in a VHS tape?
Well, the quote-unquote main event was Cage versus Callahan for the X Division Championship, and it was fucking badass.
He's got a big ass fucking nail.
That's the kind that you used to hang up your gutters.
Okay.
That is a gutter mounting nail.
Well, he pulled that out and he pulled a VHS tape out.
Did he just lick it after doing? Okay, well, fuck,
Yes.
man, whatever. I'm not here to judge. I just watch the wrestling matches.
Whatever, man.
Speaking of
they like to
Callahan,
swab
he's in
hepatitis.
2 main events this week on MLW and Impact.
Yep. We are watching him in a main event right now. We're about to talk about him in a main event on a different show.
And you didn't watch the main event?
No.
That's fine. All I'm
Don't know
going to
how to get back to it.
say is if anybody didn't watch the main event of Impact this week, you should go back and watch it. It's a real hardcore match, and they go back and forth for a long time. It's a brawl.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sammy and Cage, right?
Yep.
It was for the belt.
Yep.
Nice.
I don't want. Well, are you going to go back and watch it?
Oh, go ahead. Dude, it's too late for me.
I'm going to cover it on the
because
show.
you're spoiled.
Fuck you.
Exactly.
If you get spoiled, you get spoiled. Okay.
Exactly.
Cage wins with what looks like a Michinoku driver, but it has its own name, and I didn't catch it. I couldn't understand the words that he said, so I just said, fuck it. It looks like a Michinoku driver.
It's Michinoku Cager.
Cage cuts a promo after the match, and he cashes in his X Division belt to get a title shot. So he will get a title shot versus Johnny Names guy at Homecoming.
Good. Get that belt off Johnny and fucking get the other belt off Cage so somebody else can have it.
Well, it's already off Cage. It's now vacant.
Well, okay, yeah, that's right.
It's cashed in. He officially does not hold the belt anymore.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's all that I really wanted to cover on that. And for NXT UK,
thank God.
nobody fucking watched it anyway, so check out the women's match. That's all I'll say about that. The women's match,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was
I watched Jenny
good.
versus.
I watched that.
Well, it's fucking fabulous.
No.
I just mean,
What was his name? Mackenzie. Well,
Yeah.
that we all didn't watch the whole episode.
yeah.
And that's
no, we
fine.
didn't.
But if anyone didn't go back and watch at least
Dude.
the 2 chick matches, they're fabulous.
I can't remember her first name now.
Millie McKenzie.
Millie Mackenzie.
An 18-year-old
I was gonna
English
say,
kick-ass
She's
wrestler.
fucking 18.
And already taking bitches to Suplex City.
Speaking of people being
Hey.
younger.
Ginny, by the way, if you remember, is the Progress champion.
Oh, okay.
If you remember her, did you watch the
I watched part of it, bits and pieces.
Progress deal? It was like a month
Yeah.
ago, and everyone was like, dude, you got to watch this. The
Yeah.
lineup's great. Well, Ginny was one of the matches, and she is their champion over there.
Oh shit.
If you remember, I was like, look at how skinny she is. This chick's so skinny, and that's all I could say. Like, God, she's going to get fucking broken in half with her little skinny-ass legs. But she's actually a damn fine wrestler.
Speaking of, oh, never mind. I completely forgot now where I was going. Oh, yeah, speaking of fucking being young, I didn't realize fucking Velveteen Dream was only 23.
23 right now.
Yeah. Like, when he was on fucking Tough Enough, he must have only been like 19 or 20 or some shit.
What's awesome
Yeah.
about all that happening is I never knew he was even on Tough Enough.
Yeah.
And the more people I read that were on that, I might go back and rewatch old episodes of Tough Enough just for fun.
Right, just because, like, hey, I know where they are now. It's kind
Yeah.
of funny to go back and watch this. Like, huh.
Because I believe they have them on the network, and I would check that out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see why
Only
they wouldn't be.
23, but yet he seems like a vet
I know,
of
because
NXT.
and he's
'cause
gotta
been
be-
there for.
He's among their very best workers.
I really, really, really hope he gets called up, like, fucking soon. Like, they're supposed to do some call-ups.
That's what Aaron and I, or that's what Mojo and I were discussing on the way out here. Basically, that like what's left for him.
Right. He didn't win the title. He's not going to win the title anytime
I didn't
soon.
think he was going to win the title either. It was never even in question for me, anyway.
He needs to go to the
But
main
he
roster
has
because
had
he's...
stunning matches against
Everybody?
Alistair. Yeah,
Yes.
every championship match he had, you felt like at one point in time that he
Well,
had a chance of.
Alistair didn't even
winning
have
or
the belt
look
when they
like.
had their match, did he? That was before Alistair got the belt, I think. That was like the feud right before he got the belt.
Yeah, I'm just going to hold off on NXT until this MLW thing's over because we're no way we can get it all in time.
Oh, yeah, there's only fucking like 5 minutes left of this.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to pull it off. That's all right, though, because now I can enjoy this main event with a couple of the guys that I actually like from here.
Yeah.
Callahan and Lawler are a couple of badasses.
We already
Hey, who put the table up?
I
Does
think it was
anybody know who
Callahan.
lined the table up?
I'm pretty sure it was Callahan that put it up.
Well, let's look and see who goes through it. Oh, I learned another little inside information. Here's a great one. If a guy does a move, and the guy he did the move on doesn't land on back, and you have to roll him over, it's not going to be a 3 count.
Oh, yeah, I think Burb said that one.
Well, he's correct.
Yeah.
It
So if
will
he
not.
hits
If you have to roll your opponent over, you're not going to pin him.
Yep.
It'll be a 2 count every time. It's just one of them rules that they work by.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, another thing you'll notice: everyone always works the left leg
What's that
and
sign
the
up
left
there?
hand.
That sign says Kenny Omega fears somebody. I'm going to guess maybe it's like a Teddy Hart or something, judging by the hearts with the wings.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, he probably should. He's half the psycho fucking G Whiz says he was.
Yeah, it's got to be because I seen the letter T
Yeah.
at the end, and that would be heart, and there's hearts with wings.
Yeah. Kenny Omega fears Teddy Hart. Okay.
Why? How well hung is he? Oh no!
Oh, no.
Lawler drop goes right there. Okay, anyway. Fuck! I can't edit this. This is watch along.
Yep.
Well, I can add to it, but I can remove my oh no, I guess, or just replace it. But now I talk too much about it.
Yep.
Not doing it.
Yep. You fucked up.
Okay. Well, fair enough.
Now he's got the bat.
Oh, no. He's got the fucking plastic bat.
Bump that.
It looks like it's rubber.
It does, and you know how you can fix that? Spray paint it with a glossy
snap it in
paint.
half.
Then it would have a chromey look to it. It would look like a real bat, and nobody would be any the wiser. But when you leave it looking like that, he broke it, and it's got foam in the middle. This is the dumbest shit. Sorry. Although he's probably got to use those after the incident with the
Oh.
orbital
Yeah.
nonsense.
maybe,
After destroying Eddie
It's like,
Edwards.
okay, well, you can still wrestle,
think it
but you're
was
not
Phil
allowed to
who
use
must
real
have
bats
set up the
anymore because you
table.
can't be trusted, Sammy.
The whole Eddie Edwards thing
Wait.
was dumb from Impact.
Filthy went through the table, so
Okay.
maybe he was the one who set it up.
Maybe.
Or maybe they don't live by WWE booking rules.
Could be.
You can't tell me what to do.
But anyway, yeah, they always work the left arm and they work the left leg and they do everything on the left all the time, except in Mexico where they do everything on the right leg and the right arm and shit.
So,
isn't that weird? If he's working the knee, it's always the left knee. If he's working that arm, he's working the left arm on everybody all the time. It's just the rules they go by. You hold the guy in your left hand when you're doing a vertical suplex. Everything's the left hand over here.
okay.
So
just some strange, weird, interesting inside information.
Yeah, talking about weird inside information.
Uh-oh.
Did you
Here
see
comes a
that
gay joke.
he made him tap by putting his poop stick under his nose and stinking Sammy Callahan out? I would have tapped really quick, too.
I
He
missed
was
it completely
tapping
because
like
I was
super
rambling on
fast.
about this bullshit.
And he like fucking took the broken piece of the bat and was like sticking him in the neck with it, and Sammy tapped. You'll see it here in a second on this stupid replay.
And then he
Man, they
immediately
gimmicked the
no
fuck out of
sells
that table. Did you see how cleanly it all broke into a bunch of little convenient pieces?
Yeah, here you go.
Oh, here we go. Oh, no, not the poop stick. Oh, no.
So it's a rear naked choke with a piece of a broken toy bat. I'll take it.
Up the rear.
Sammy took it.
Well, so did Dante Fox. Moving on.
Simon's like, we're getting you to the shower, you
no.
smelly motherfucker.
Tom, you have to take
No.
a shower this time.
No, I'm not going to the shower. No, we're not going to the shower. We're going to get pizza. Come on, pizza's through here.
Just
Pizza's in here. It says do not open. No, it's the pizza. It's the
just
pizza.
having some pizza and learning about math.
Oh, no.
Did Simon
he
just
just
sell him
turn-
out?
I was just going to say, did he just fucking deliver his boy to some fuckery?
I believe he did.
I'll be damned. Look at that shit.
What an absolute rat bastard move.
I love this. This is good. This is a cool little turn. I like that. It's an interesting way to do it, right?
They're
Do it
attacking him with-
backstage.
They're attacking him with bars of soap and a hose.
Who ordered the code red?
You can't handle the truth.
One last thing on the deal with Becky and
me
Nia. We seen crowd video of that. And
Yes.
You can hear the fucking impact of the
You could hear
slap.
her- I was gonna
I'm gonna
say
put
that.
that on the episode on YouTube even. I'll edit that in.
Okay, yeah, you can hear
you
her
people gotta
connect.
hear the impact over the noisy crowd and shit.
Yeah, it's like you can hear all the people, and then like
And all of a sudden,
over the
just
people,
hear,
And it's a few rows back with a fucking
Yeah.
camera phone. NXT Takeover War Games 2. Takeover opens with a 2 out of 3 falls match for the women's championship between Shayna Baszler and Kairi Sane.
are we just going to skip over? Oh, no. Bro,
yeah,
I knocked you out with my knee, like, while the bell was still ringing, dude.
I must have missed that one.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Matt
in the
Riddle come out to
beginning.
ut a promo.
And
I
then
probably
Ono
said
came
I ain't
out
watching a
and
promo
talked-
and skipped ahead until I seen a wrestling match, which was the one I was just talking about.
Well,
Yeah, he talked some shit about Matt Riddle, the king of the bros. And bro was like, dude, you want to go into the ring? And he was like, yeah, man. And he got into the ring.
Cutting all this out, you know that, right?
and beat him in the head, and he was down, like while the bell was still ringing. But his head was still ringing too, bro.
yeah, Ono comes out. They start a match. He tries to run at Matt Riddle from behind, like hit him with a cheap shot or whatever. Matt Riddle turns around, hits him with a knee, pins him 1, 2, 3. Like the match was like literally 5 seconds long.
He was getting pinned while the start bell was ringing.
Yeah, good thing they're having Ono fucking doing squash matches and shit, so Matt Riddle could beat him in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And then he turned to the camera and he said, Check you later, Bill and Ted.
Well, it's a shame I had to miss that. Anyway,
was not
Shayna
heinous.
Baszler versus Kairi Sane from 2 out of 3 falls for the women's championship. Was the first match I saw.
I just seen Meltzer's daughter.
With a
Sorry.
little help from my
It's
friends.
fucking Meltz's daughter.
With
It was
a
a
white
fucking-
shirt and a black tie.
With some fucking sunglasses on. Anyway, great fucking match. Oh my fucking god, I love watching Kairi Sane and Shayna Baszler.
2 out of 3 falls is old school to me. You don't get too much of that anymore.
You know,
The-
They have
the
been kind of
first
popping
one
up a
was-
little more lately, though.
yeah, they've been making them
For
go
what you
quicker too, though.
expected.
I've noticed lately, like the 2 out of 3 falls matches, they tend to go like almost as long as a normal match,
Yeah. Well,
which is weird.
the first fall went really quick.
Yeah, and it was. I liked that because of you got it out of the way. The whole Shayna's buddies are gonna help her.
Well, plus they like worked it too into
Take
the
a
fucking
fall.
match because they made it, be smart. 'Cause it's like Kairi Sane could have they're taking more damage had she tried to hold out longer, but she tapped quickly because she wasn't escaping. And it's like, why stay in it and get fucked up worse when there's still 2 more falls to go? They even said, the announcers even said something along the way. I think it was Nigel. And I was like, yeah, I like that. Made sense.
Well, as Mojo mentioned, the horse chicks interfere.
Yes.
Rear naked choke, tap out quickly, as you mentioned. Well, what we didn't mention is the crowd's chanting bullshit, and that never happens on an NXT show ever, and I couldn't believe it.
Yeah,
But,
that
hey,
is-
that's only 1 fall. So fall number 2 was considerably better than fall number 1, and they went at it a while.
Who are these guys?
Kari lands 2 insane elbows in a row to pick up the 1, 2, 3 for fall number 2.
and don't forget that DDT on the apron.
And the DDT on the apron. I didn't forget.
That DDT was fucking sick.
I forgot.
I
Okay.
seen it, I was like, oh!
Didn't write it down, so it wasn't fresh in my memory. But yeah, that was nasty. And now the third fall. The horse chicks interfere, and then Dakota Kai and Io Shirai come out to handle them.
Oh my god, that fucking moonsault Io Shirai did.
In skinny jeans.
I've never.
Awesome.
Maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know. I've never found a moonsault to be sexy, but her moonsault was fucking sexy.
And to be able to do it so perfect
Yeah, that's
in
what I'm
like
saying.
street clothes is
Everything
fucking
about it, the
unbelievable, dude.
form, it was fucking beautiful. Like, what the fuck? I haven't seen no bitch pull a fucking moonsault like that before, or dude for that. Anybody.
It was awesome.
dead sexy.
Look at my sexy moonsault. All right, Kyrie
Get out of here, Drew McIntyre.
lands an insane elbow, and I'm like, son of a bitch.
She's gonna win it.
Literally, I was like, son of a bitch. But Shayna rolls through with some weird-looking arm deal over her neck and gets the pin and gets the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Like, was it that? I guess maybe
They
hopefully
ran
they'll
out
come
of
back and talk
time?
about it. No, was it? Because I couldn't see clearly on the replay. Did Shayna like move slightly as to where she didn't take the elbow and she
It
just
looked-
caught her and rolled it?
It looked to me like she got hit by the elbow
That's
and
what
then
I
just
thought
rolled through
too.
it.
Like, I don't like that she didn't sell that elbow at all, not in the slightest.
That's a fair point.
She just took the elbow and then rolled her over for the pin and immediately, like you said, got the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah, I didn't like the ending already, but that just makes me like it less.
Yeah.
But the match until then was fucking top notch.
Yeah, it was a great fucking match. I'm not going to let the ending spoil it, but it was a great fucking match.
And Aleister Black versus Johnny Wrestling.
Match of the fucking night.
Brutal. Just fucking smoking each other.
I actually like Johnny as a fucking heel now. It gives him a little bit of life. I like it better than him. I was really sick of him as the babyface, and
I
don't know,
think
this
what it
something
is
different.
he is able to pull it off.
Yeah,
Whereas like awesome wrestler, but his character and his promos were lackluster. But with him as a heel, it adds something, or it makes it a little more palatable.
yeah.
That he's annoying. Like heels are probably supposed to be annoying.
The Revival gets the first introduction for Team Raw. Poor bastards. You fuckers got put out there before fucking the B Team and the Lucha whatever house party.
And if they ask me if I like their T-shirts, I'd say, "Oh yeah." All right. Anyway. Oh yeah. Too many good spots to like write down all the great shit that happened in this match, but the end was awesome with two brutal black masses.
Yeah.
Like real looking ones.
He smoked him with that first one. Like, I seen someone had put up the gift. They're like, he took his fucking face off. He cracked it with that first one, just let him fall against his chest, and looked him in the eyes and said, "I absolve you of your sins," and fucking cracked him with another one.
They were both great.
Yep.
1, 2, 3 after that, of course.
The Ascension.
Talking
The Ascension
about
more
absolve
important
them
than
of
the
their
revival.
sins. How about absolving them of their WWE career so far since leaving NXT? Crickets.
The B team. We're the champions. We're back to irrelevant nobodies over fucking night.
Ciampa versus Dream.
Oh.
NXT Championship.
You would think, who the hell is gonna follow Gargano and Black? There's nothing that can follow this. No. Ciampa and fucking Dream, also a great match. Not as good, but fucking great.
You could
I loved it.
practically just rerun the description of what we just talked about for this match too. It was just back and forth, brutal, stiff, fucking each other up. Fabulous match. Loved
Yeah.
it. Loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it.
See, this is one of those matches where it was like, when you don't have anything really bad happening, it's hard to, and it's nothing but really good stuff happening.
Yeah, exactly.
It's hard to point something out.
I don't have a ton of notes because everything was good.
Yeah.
You can't make that many notes. You run out of paper.
No, it's a great match.
Ciampa lands a nasty DDT on the metal ring connector between the two rings.
Yes.
If you're going to win a
Taking
match, do it that
advantage.
way.
Yeah, I thought there were so many times I thought Velveteen had that match won, and fucking Ciampa still kicked out.
Yeah, there's a lot of kickouts in this match. A lot of false
I
finishes.
got a little
Like
annoyed
10.
with how many of them, but it was a great fucking match still.
Okay, anyway, War Games. Wow, that was awful.
You know, Adam Cole and Ricochet start us off, and
They're all alone for 5 minutes.
you know, they think nobody's watching, so that no. Never mind.
Oh no!
Oh, shit. This took a turn. Well, I guess we can do the quick rundown of the order they came out in and then get into the match. All right. Started with Adam Cole and Ricochet, and then we get Kyle O'Reilly in.
Aw, snaps.
And then Hanson, then Roderick Strong, then Rowe, then Bobby Fish.
God,
And then obviously the last one would be Pete Dunne.
the Good Brothers just got eliminated by fucking the Lucha whatever's house party.
Bobby, when he gets out, locks
Oh, look.
Pete Dunne in his cage with a different lock, and then he chucks the key out into the audience.
Yep. Which was
I just want to make a statement, like
different.
not interrupting the greatness of NXT, but
you're interrupting.
we're watching the...
I knew this was
Fuck
a bad
you.
move.
I'm trying to get this out, and I don't want to stutter.
Yeah, well, good luck with... Oh, wait, no, that's me I'm talking about.
We sound alike, so how are they ever going to tell?
Right.
Who said that?
But I wanted to make a note that the only people left are the two that we were talking about
Yeah.
were the best members, and
The
this
Usos
whole
and the New Day.
team could not beat these guys.
Yep.
If New Day and Usos were the only ones left, they'd be able to take out the whole other team.
Yeah, they could have been the only ones from the start. Oh, that didn't go
What
so
is
well.
going on here in this match? This is a...
Slop fest because there's luchadors involved. I don't know.
Well, there goes
They're gone now, so
botchadors.
hopefully
the good ones.
the botch spots should stop now. They're eliminated. Okay. So
Now
yeah,
back to awesomeness.
Pete Dunne's locked in there. The key gets chucked out into the crowd. The timer's up, but Pete Dunne's stuck in there, and the ref still waits till the timer's down, and he unlocks the lock, and then he goes to unlock the other lock. Like, dude, my key doesn't work.
He literally said, says, my key won't work in this one.
No fucking shit. They're two different locks, you fucking idiot.
Are you not following the story? Bobby did that because you can't unlock it with your key.
Like
He threw the keys in the crowd so you wouldn't be able to unlock it.
And there's like two refs standing there, just fucking standing there the whole time. Don't try to stop him at all while he's fucking putting the lock and the chain on there. And then just gonna come over there like they didn't even see anything happen at all. Like they didn't know, oh, how'd the second lock get here? Oh, this key doesn't work. What the fuck? Dude, I don't know what to do, man. I don't know. The second lock just magically appeared on this chain. I don't have the key for it.
And while all this is
Dastardly
going on,
Bobby Fish.
Bobby's down at the ring, loading the ring up with Undisputed Era logo steel chairs, which I'm like, God, how do you get one of them? How the fuck do I get one of those? You know what I mean? I want an Undisputed Era logo steel chair. Where?
Working the door at the Stone with one of those.
WWEshop.com. Are you listening? I want an Undisputed Era logo steel chair.
You can use that to bounce motherfuckers on the weekends.
Anyway, the moron refs finally come running out with some,
Bolt cutters.
which is all nice
Dude.
and well and whatnot.
When Pete Dunne grabbed a hold of the chain and started pulling on it, I was like, oh no, don't let that chain break. Please don't let that chain break. I don't want to see that. It's
That
way
would
too
have been
cheesy.
horrifying for sure. I'm glad that didn't happen too. Nice call. I never thought that, but if that would have happened, I'd have been let down. Thank you for knowing. All right, well.
So yeah, they beat the fuck out of them
At that point,
with
the
them
match
chairs.
officially begins.
Yeah.
Now Pete Dunne's in the ring, so it's a
Not before loading up a couple tables and kendo
sticks,
and-
trash cans, a chain, and 2 tables.
Yep.
Is that all? And that's all he needs. But that's it.
So
Oh, roll up.
after
Oh my god, he
loading,
kicked out of a roll up.
after loading all that stuff, Pete
Oh,
Dunne enters the
shit,
ring and
is-
cleans house with a
Oh,
kendo
no,
stick, and the
there's the
match is
Glorious
officially
team.
on. After that, I have one note, and then I have the end
No
notes
way.
here.
Is Team
My
Glorious
one
gonna
note is
eliminate-
Ricochet is fucking insane.
Yes, that double fucking.
Because that
moonsault.
whole match was just brutal and a fucking total beatdown, and they're
Oh my
using
God.
weapons. I'm like, God damn that.
So yeah, sorry, we suck at this. Willoughby was or G Wiz was right. This was a bad idea.
So Ricochet jumps off the top of the cage and does a double moonsault thing that's ridiculous. I'm
Yeah.
not sure even what you call it.
I think that's what it was.
It
just
was
a-
a what the fuck?
Yeah,
Crowd
Ridiculous-
explodes. I explode.
ridiculous.
he almost fucking went
Hey.
too far. Like he landed on the very back edge of everybody.
And he also like landed directly on mainly just his ankles. And I was like, for a second, they're like, damn, that's some shit. But he seemed
Right.
fine.
Oh,
He seemed fine
and
today. He
Meltzer's
can't walk.
daughter
but-
was in the front for NXT, and she's also at the front
Oh,
here
ouch.
at Survivor Series.
God damn.
Big E just speared the goddamn. God damn it, we're doing it again. Fuck. Okay, anyway, Adam Cole eats the fucking pin.
Speaking of picks, let's knock those shits out real quick, huh?
Okay.
These are the rumored matches to be on the pre-show, which started an hour ago. Yes, it's Sunday. The pre-show started at 5. It's currently 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, so we'll be watching very late tonight. But as you can tell from our picks in the prior fucking pay-per-views, you know we're not like going back and making predictions because we fucking suck and we get everything wrong. It's funny, we're predicting things wrong after they fucking happen pretty much.
We are awful. Just awful.
So we start off with the Cruiserweight title match between Buddy Murphy and Mustafa Ali.
Of course, that's on the pre-show because it's the best match of the night, probably.
Right.
For this show.
Yeah, more than likely. The fucking pre-show steals the show. Oh, yeah.
I very much like the both of those guys. I think Buddy Murphy picks up the win because he just got the belt. I can't see him immediately dropping it.
Yeah, he's still kind of riding that wave from Australia. I think he's going to hold on to it for longer.
Put another shrimp on the ball bait because of it's gonna be all 3.
And
Unanimity.
once again, none of us are writing this down. Oops.
That's probably not a real word.
All right.
Unanimity.
Unanimity. Probably not.
I'm not comfortable with it at all.
And then the other one is the Tag Team Survivor Series elimination match. Team Raw is fucking trash. Oh my God, their top bill of the tag team, Bobby Roode and Chad Gable.
Are the captains? Yeah, that was hilarious.
And then the Ascension, Lucha House Party, the B Team, and the Revival versus the Usos, who should probably beat all those teams on their own, and the New Day, who should probably beat all those teams on their own. The Good Brothers, Sanity, who, if used right, would probably be able to beat all those teams on their own. And last but not least, the Colons. I know it's the Colones, but I'm calling them the Colons.
I'm calling them the Colons now, too. Well, okay. 2 quick comments
Are the
before we make
Bar
our picks.
on Team SmackDown?
No, the Bar
Nope.
have the other match against AOP because they're the champions.
AOP with AOP we?
Yep.
Anyway, I watched Raw so little that who the fuck is Lucha House Party? Never heard of them.
Yeah.
Also, the Colons, I've heard both of their names, but never seen them wrestle before.
I didn't know Lucha House Party was part of fucking Raw. Like, I thought they were part of SmackDown, or not SmackDown, 205 Live. Like, Lindsay Dorado and Grand Metalik. Last I knew, they were 205 Live.
I know nothing about them, dude. I was like, who the fuck is that?
We seen Lindsay Dorado on the one episode of 205 Live we watched or something. Because I was like, oh, it's fucking Kalisto. And it's like, no, it's not Kalisto. He's got an L and a D on his chest. Like, oh, okay, never mind. That's Lindsay Dorado. I thought he came out to fucking Kalisto's music. So apparently there's 3 of them, and they are one team called the Lucha House Party.
Okay, well, news to me.
Yeah, either way, I think SmackDown's going to destroy them. How could they not?
I don't have any real knowledge about this tag team shit, especially the Raw people. Like I said, I'd never even heard of, like...
Yeah, but you're big fans of the B Team Revival.
I am. Both of those teams are cool. Give me SmackDown just because the teams are so much better, but that probably means that they're going to lose because that's what happens to me.
This is an easy gimme win for SmackDown. They're going to make all the fucking big wins for Raw, like the title matches and shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, then I'm right. Or I'll be right, if that's the case.
I'll go
No, because
with
you just
SmackDown.
picked Raw to win this one.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you picked Raw. My bad.
Oh. No, I was just
SmackDown
commenting
now.
that probably because I chose SmackDown, it'd be just like the
okay,
WWF to
Raw
make
would
Raw win
win.
and
Yeah,
fuck me
okay.
over.
All right, so we're all taking SmackDown.
Well, that's another unanimity.
2 for 2. Next is the Tag Team Champions. Well, these aren't necessarily in order. They never are. AOP versus The Bar. I'm going AOP.
How much do I not give a fuck about this match?
Oh, I don't give a fuck about it either. But I think they go
Wow.
AOP just because the Bar is actually kind of established, and what do they have to lose by losing the match? AOP has only anything to gain. Like, if they lose,
See, that all
they're
makes
fucking
sense,
dead in the
but
water.
I never trust them to properly do things the right way.
Plus, it's just another win for Raw.
That's hard. This one's actually hard for me.
So hard.
Give me AOP because I hate Sheamus. No other reason. I just fucking hate Sheamus.
I'm over the Big Show, too, and he's palling around with him as well.
Man.
So
It is weird.
Trying to think of who are
How
on
did
the
that
other
happen?
teams.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
All right.
They said, hey, look, it's the Big Show. He's a heel now. He ditched the cancer kids for Sheamus.
Man, I think I'm gonna
He
just
ditched the cancer kids in
elation
exchange
in there.
for a fucking guy with a
If-
worse complexion.
I want,
A
I'll
whiter
pick the
guy than the
Bar,
cancer kids. Somehow.
but Big Show has to be out there with them.
Oh, Big Show will be out
Oh,
there
he'll
with
be
him.
out there for
Hey,
sure.
we already
'cause
said
if
before, Big Show is
is
going to be out
there
there.
with the Bar. Then I'm picking the Bar.
Okay.
I'm still going
Well, then you're
AOP,
picking the Bar
but
because he'll be out there.
You know Big Show's going to be out there because at some point they're going to have him and Drake standing next to each other. And
just
they'll
for
go, oh my
that
God,
contrast.
look at the size difference.
Look at how much bigger Show is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know
Did you
that's
get it?
happening. How
Oh, maybe he'll join.
they can't pass that up.
The human toss competition.
I thought you were about to say Centipede.
Wow. Maybe he'll join the human centipede. Feed him. All right. God, move on from that, please.
Yeah, after that.
Let's get that out of my head.
It says mid-card champions. I'm not lying. CBS has mid-card champions because it's the fucking Intercontinental Champion versus the fucking U.S.
Wow.
title. U.S.
It's
title.
like,
US
okay, how could
champion.
we word this the most offensive way possible?
Yep. Here's
Let's
Seth
call them the
Rollins and
mid-card
Shinsuke.
champions.
Who cares? Moving on.
Ouch.
I think this is one SmackDown gets back. Shinsuke wins this one because Dean comes out and fucks with Seth.
Ooh. Hey,
Yeah, this is
that's nice.
not in some foreign country, so Dean should be there.
This is not in some foreign country.
Dean Dean went to fucking Saudi Arabia. I mean, Renee was going, you gonna let your fucking wife travel to Saudi Arabia alone? I know, I'm fucking not. Like, he was there, he just didn't get involved at all.
Well,
Yeah, especially not with that creepy Seth Rollins guy there.
it's hard to choose Nakamura because it seems like they don't want to give him shit, but I'm doing it anyway.
Yep. I'm taking Nakamura, not because it's going to further Nakamura or anything like that, because they think highly of him, just because they're going to have Dean fuck Seth over. That's the only reason why.
Keep that storyline.
So
Nakamura
chugging
going
along.
on
a
the title like
different
next week on fucking
one here,
SmackDown.
just because of I really like Nakamura. You're both picking Nakamura, so I feel like that's WWE's going to be the big finger to me is let Rollins beat him because of Rollins.
Rollins
another
overcomes
win.
Dean fucking interfering and still picks up the win.
Yeah, exactly.
Just to fuck Mojo. All right, so Mojo's the only one picking differently so far. He took the bar as when we took AOP, and now you took it Seth?
Mm-hmm.
It's
He
okay.
took Seth and we
Rollins.
took Shinsuke.
That's okay because we like a little drama in our lives.
Yep. Okay.
Plus, if we all choose exactly the same the whole time, who's going to win? There'll be no clear-cut winner.
Yep. Okay, Women's
Which matters a
Survivor
lot.
Series. Oh, we can do a double thing on this one. Women's Survivor Series elimination match. We have Team Raw, which is Natalya, Mickie James, Nia Jax, Tamina Snuka, and Ruby Riott, versus Carmella, Naomi, Asuka, Sonya Deville, and to be announced.
And empty space.
Yes. So we can guess on who's going to be fill the empty space and who is going to win, or which team's going to win.
I want Nikki Cross in a bad way to be that mystery spot. We already know Sanity's there.
Well, that's the rumor anyway.
Yeah.
I read in the rumor mill that it's supposed to be Nikki Cross, and that would be great.
I
The
kinda
thing
have
that
a
I
different
read was
idea.
just somebody just like me saying, really hope it's Nikki Cross in that spot.
Yeah. As much as that would be cool, I don't think that's who it's going to be. I think it's going to be Mandy Rose.
Ew.
Just a guess.
I liked
that's
her a
my
lot
guess.
more before I watched her on Ride Along. I'm like, oh, you're actually like gross.
Oh, yeah, don't try to fucking get to know their personalities
She's
at all.
gross, dude.
Never
She's
get to
just
know the personality of a female wrestler.
She's gross, man.
They're all
Alright.
fucking piglets.
Yeah, she's not cool.
Then on the Raw team, I almost feel like they're going to sacrifice Natty just because of, if you look at their team, it's nothing but heels. And Natty. And then Ruby Riott, as one of their last picks, has been doing the whole, I destroyed Natty's dad's glasses.
Yep.
So
Give me
don't
Raw
know
with
how
Nikki
that's gonna
Cross. Boom.
Okay.
There we go.
I'm taking Raw with Mandy Rose.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I'm confused. I thought Nikki Cross was on SmackDown.
she is.
She is. I'm choosing Raw to win, and I'm choosing Nikki as our mystery guest.
Yeah.
I'm choosing SmackDown and Nikki as.
Okay.
or
More
Miss
drama.
I went Raw and Mandy. So.
All right. There's all kinds of dram going on now.
Yep.
Here we
So
go.
Did you guys both pick Mandy as the?
No, he picked. You guys both picked Nikki.
Oh, okay.
We both picked Raw.
Okay.
So I'm saying it's getting all fucked up now.
Yeah.
Man, that's really mixed.
Ooh, man, I really should be writing this down.
All right, after that, we have the men's Survivor Series elimination match with Team Raw, which is Braun Strowman, Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, Finn Balor, and Bobby Lashley versus The Miz, Shane McMahon, Samoa Joe, Rey Mysterio, and Jeff Hardy. Go ahead, Willoughby.
Continuing from earlier, I read in the rumor mill that Corbin's going to make sure that Raw loses because he don't want to have to go up against Braun Strowman. And when I read that, I was like, God damn it, that's exactly what he would do. That's exactly what should happen to make it interesting and to kind of keep that story going a little bit. And it just sounds exactly a WWE thing. I loved it. So I'm going to go with that happening.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense.
It's just, God, that adds up
And
so good.
I don't know why, but I get the fucking feeling that I cannot shake it that Shane McMahon is going to be the sole survivor for Team SmackDown.
We chatted a little bit about that online the other day, and I agree with that too.
Yeah, it's
That
like,
made
oh, God, they're gonna
also
do it.
that made perfect WWE sense.
Yeah.
I was like, that's it. Damn it.
Best in the world.
He's got it.
So what is this thing about Corbin having to face Braun? Is
Okay.
there some kind of stipulation?
Stephanie told Braun Strowman on Raw, which you probably didn't watch, that
Really?
that if he wins, he can have all the stuff or if Team Raw wins, he can have all the stuff he wanted, which was let me see, where's it at?
Penis pump
He gets Corbin in a match and a title match.
and an inflatable doll.
So,
well, I think that changes my.
Corbin is going to do whatever he's got to do to make sure he doesn't have to have a
That
match
just
against Braun
changed
Strowman.
my pick. I was going to pick Raw, but after hearing that,
Yeah.
I'm going with SmackDown as well.
By the way, if you're Stephanie McMahon and you're out there with an angry Braun Strowman, could you act maybe a little intimidated?
Fuck no, she's a
Maybe a
strong
little
woman.
bit? Could you act a little nervous of the giant, muscly, hairy guy who's pissed off standing next to you fucking...
No, because she's a woman and she fears no man. However,
God, that really bothered me that she didn't act even slightly nervous.
yeah, she's not.
It kinda made her look
afraid
like a
of
bitch.
man. But if Ronda, another woman comes
Right.
down there, then it's okay for her to be intimidated.
Wide-eyed
Because
and looking all
strong woman,
terrified.
you know?
Yeah, I was like, that's fucking a big, angry Braun, and you're not in any way intimidated. I didn't like that. That's just bad wrestling
He
acting.
could have like fucking whipped his shit out, smacked her across the face with it, and I still don't think she would have fucking flinched.
I don't think so either. But that's bad wrestling acting, man. You know, if you have arguably your scariest guy out there and he's pissed off and you don't even act even slightly intimidated or uncomfortable. If anything, you stand there looking at him like he's a punk.
Right.
It was really weird.
Stupid.
Yeah.
But that's Steph.
That's
That's normal stuff.
let's go back to Austin McMahon. Vince McMahon was awesome because he did a great job of being scared of Steve Austin when he was coming after him and shit like that. It made that whole thing so fun.
Right.
And Stephanie just ain't gonna do it.
Nope.
She's like, "Fuck you! I'm the
Never-
most powerful
like I said,
person in the planet.
never
No one
against a
intimidates
male.
me."
Maybe a female, but never
So
a
do
male.
we only have 2 left in the predictions?
Yep, we have the championship matches.
Uh-huh.
Well, actually, they're not championship matches, but champions versus champions.
Yes.
Who wants
Oh,
to
wait,
be
it's
the
not
one
even
with
that.
the far out pick of Daniel or Charlotte?
Wait, what?
What's up?
Like, I'm almost feeling like we're gonna have a guaranteed, like, unanimous for these next
Oh,
2.
Ronda
Like,
Rousey versus Charlotte. Yeah,
Isn't
that's the next one I
Are
got on the
any of
list.
you gonna be picking the underdogs?
I'm not picking Charlotte, I can tell you that.
I am not either.
I'm actually not picking her because I'm hoping it leads to an angle where when Becky comes back, she can pick right back up like, bitch, I fucking chose you to fucking beat Ronda, and you let me down. And it just fucking destroys her. Pick right up where she left off.
That's almost
Erase
the only
that
thing they
hug
can do to
bullshit.
do it right.
Yeah, I didn't like that on SmackDown, that hug she gave her. She erased that shit. As soon as you get back, destroy Charlotte. What you,
I was almost hoping that we'd see something like if Charlotte was looking like she was about to win and everything, and then all of a sudden Becky comes out there and
no, I don't think
destroys.
we won't see Becky anywhere near the match tonight.
I don't see
She
that
probably
either.
won't even be at the venue. No,
Well,
this-
that'd be a bummer. if she
This
wasn't
whole
there
thing
at
has
all.
been it got Becky that much more of a push. Like at first I was pissed, but the more I think about it, it's actually kind of a good thing because this is going to give her more of a push. It prolongs shit, and rumor has it this is going to build up to a WrestleMania main event between Becky and Ronda.
But I definitely don't see Charlotte winning, and especially if somehow Becky is in the house.
Yeah, no, Charlotte's not going to win. I don't even think there needs to be any fuckery. Like Ronda's just going to beat her straight up.
I agree with all that. Unfortunately, we're all in lockstep there. But the men's match is weird to me
Yeah, the Brock versus Daniel.
because of the Brock Lesnar contract
But
shit that's going on.
WWE has done this before, though.
They're
They've-
probably just gonna give him another contract after every match
exactly that's what
until
it
they
is.
get their shit figured out.
Yep. Because like you were saying, this is the only match he's contracted to do right now.
Yeah, technically, this is Brock Lesnar's last match.
I bet you they'll work out a contract for his next match before tonight's match even starts.
Isn't that silly?
But this isn't
Yeah.
even a title match, so
No. But that's what I'm
He
saying.
can't lose.
He can't drop the title tonight, so they have to work out another one. That or fucking find some way to vacate it tonight.
This is gonna keep on just heaping money on that guy. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah, come out, work this fucking 3-minute match, and we'll give you $3 million, and we'll keep you as champion.
All because of a man named Joe's no longer here.
So, anybody ever did either of you guys take a minute to think about the fact that they're putting Daniel Bryan in a match with Brock Lesnar?
He's gonna kill him, like literally. An actual death is gonna happen in the ring tonight.
Let's
wanna
take the
know
guy
how
who's
you-
got
how-
concussion problems and neck
how
problems
you
and put him in a
killed
fucking
Daniel
match
Bryan?
with Brock Lesnar.
Put him in a match with Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
That's how you kill Daniel Bryan.
Fucking 4 suplexes in a suplex city, and Daniel Bryan's fucking career is over again. Yeah, I didn't like that on SmackDown, that hug she gave her. She erased that shit. As soon as you get back, destroy Charlotte.
I was almost hoping that we'd see something like if Charlotte was looking like she was about to
They even changed his picture on the on the
win
poster.
and everything.
They
and
had
then
the
all of a
original
sudden,
poster with him on the one
Becky
on the
comes
end,
out there
and they
and
showed the newer one.
No,
And
it's
like,
not.
the, other,
Roy's-
the
won't
two
see
guys next to her, I
Becky
think it's
anywhere
Braun
near the match
and
tonight.
I don't
Brock
see that
should probably
either.
won't
Their
be at the
fucking
venue.
facials
are still the exact same.
No,
Well,
he's still
that'd
the
be a
same
bummer
spot,
if
but
he's
this whole
in
thing
there.
has been
pose is different. Now he's
It
supposed
got
to
Angry
Becky
face?
that much more of a
Oh,
push.
okay. Well,
Like,
okay.
at first I was pissed,
Yeah,
but
so
like,
I think
the more I think
he's-
about it, officially,
it's actually
feel
kind
like
of a
this
good
isn't
thing
a
because
fuckery
this is
thing
gonna
they
get
did
more of a
with- they
push
didn't-
and
They're not
prolonged
tricking us
shit.
like they did with the Shield.
And rumor has it
Like,
this
when we
is
thought
gonna
the
build up
Shield
to a
turned when they came out and beat up
WrestleMania
Braun, and then somehow Braun was the heel.
between
I'm
Becky and
choosing
Brock.
Lesnar,
But I
but
definitely
I
don't
think
see
that somewhere in
Charlotte
there's the possibility that Daniel
winning,
Bryan
and especially
wins
if somehow Becky
due
loses
to
somehow.
interference from AJ Styles.
No, Charlotte's not going to win.
I don't even
It
think
could
there's any
happen.
fuckery.
Daniel Bryan wins
But I'm
via
still
just
disqualification.
Yes, but I'm still going.
I agree with all that.
My actual pick is Lesnar, but just
We're all in
yeah.
lockstep
just
there. But
remember
the
that I
men's
mentioned
match
that
is
that could
weird to me.
potentially happen because
Yeah.
it seems like something that could
Brock versus
potentially happen.
Yeah, I got to
Because
go
of
with
the
Lesnar too, just because it's safe.
Brock Lesnar contract
But-
shit that's going on.
WWE has done this before, though.
They're probably just gonna give him another contract after every match.
exactly.
I
Until
hope
they
not.
get
their shit figured out. No, we at least have the difference
oh, yeah,
on
he's-
Cross
this is the only
and.
match his
Okay.
contract
So
could
yeah,
do
I'll
right
stick with
now.
Brock.
Yeah,
I'm picking
technically,
Brock. I was
this
gonna go
is Brock
opposite, just
Lesnar's
fucking
last
change
match.
I bet you
one
they'll
thing
work
for
out a
me, but
contract
that's
for
gonna
his
come down to
next
that
match
then
before
for us
it's
to
Well,
decide.
this is a tight one. It
And
looks
that's
like
silly.
This
everyone
isn't even a
seems to
title
kind of
match,
expect
no.
basically the same thing.
Yes.
That's what I'm
Like
saying.
I said
he
before,
can't drop the
like
title
when we
tonight, so
started
they
this
have to work out another one. That or fucking
thing that
find
I
some
think
way to
we're gonna
vacate it
all
tonight.
pick the
This is gonna
champions.
keep on just
Mojo
heaping
trying
money
to-
on that
Let's
guy.
just say we're picking the
Brock.
champions and move
Fucking
on.
nuts.
Like, no, we're getting 10 minutes of material out Well, of we're this getting shit. a fucking 3-minute match,
Which we
and,
did.
I'll give you $3 million.
Which at the
And
end
we'll
of it,
keep you as
we just
champion.
went ahead and picked the champions.
All because of
we sure
a
did.
man
But, hey, we
named
gave
Joe's
reasons
no
why.
longer here.
These
Yeah.
aren't predictions.
Yeah,
you know,
Like
I
champions.
I
Yeah,
actually put a little thought
do
into
you
it. You
guys
know, I
take
mean,
a
I had
minute to
reasons
Yeah,
for
I'm
my
gonna pick
choices.
the champ.
Daniel Bryan in a match with
Motherfucker.
Brock Lesnar.
He's gonna kill him, like literally.
Right.
An actual death is gonna happen in the ring. Hey, tonight. that's a good
That's
point.
what the
How-
guy who's got
how-
concussion
how-
problems and neck
how-
problems.
how
is
you
becoming
kill
a fucking
Daniel
Charlotte
Bryan?
fucking
No,
champion.
she's not.
Put him in a match with Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
That's how you kill Daniel Bryan.
Fucking 4
Jesus.
suplexes in
Yeah,
a That's the
Suplex
predictions.
City is
We're gonna
Daniel
knock
Bryan's
out some other
fucking
shit, and we'll get
career's
back to you in
over
like 6 hours and let you know how
Yeah,
we
how's
did.
this gonna go down? I'm gonna go with Brock Lesnar picks up the win,
The other weird thing about this is it's fucking heel versus heel now.
and okay, and I'm still not convinced on the Daniel Bryan thing. I mean, it looked like a heel turn, but I see what looks like a heel turn
Dude,
all
they
the
even
fucking
changed,
time.
They even changed his picture on the poster. You see, they had the original poster with him on the end. Then they showed the newer one, and like the two guys next to her, I think it's Braun and Brock maybe. Like their fucking facials are still the exact same. He's still in the same spot, but his pose is different. Now he's supposed to be like
Angry face?
look guy.
Okay, well, okay.
Yep. So I think he's officially a heel. Like this isn't a fuckery thing like they did with they're not tricking us like they did with the Shield. Like when we thought the Shield turned when they came out and beat up Braun, and then somehow Braun was the heel.
I'm choosing Lesnar, but I think that somewhere in there's the possibility that Daniel Bryan wins due to interference from AJ Styles.
Oh,
It could happen.
Daniel Bryan wins
But I'm
via disqualification.
Yes, but I'm
because-
still going. My actual pick is Lesnar, but just remember that I mentioned that could potentially happen because it seems like something that could potentially happen.
Yeah, I gotta go with Lesnar too, just because it's the safe. Fucking wait, hold on a second. Me and you have picked the exact same thing every fucking match, haven't we?
I hope not.
I believe.
No, we at least have the difference on Cross and.
Yeah. Okay.
So
yeah, I'll stick with
and
Brock.
Rose.
I'm picking Brock. I was gonna go opposite just to fucking change one thing from you, but
Sure.
yeah, it's gonna come down to that then for us.
Well, this is a tight one. It looks like everyone seems to kind of expect basically the same thing.
Yes, like I said before, like when we started this thing,
Hey,
that I think we're gonna all pick the champions.
Mojo was trying to. Let's just say we're picking the
Brock.
champions and move on. Like, nope, we're getting 10 minutes of material out of this shit.
Which we did.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Which at the end of it, we just went ahead and picked the champions.
Yep, we sure did. But hey, we gave reasons why. These
Yeah.
aren't predictions. So
Yeah,
much
you know,
as
I-
like
champions
I
versus
actually put a
championship
little
match.
thought into it. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I had reasons
Yeah,
for
I'm
my
gonna
choices.
pick the champ. Motherfuckers, they're both champions.
Right.
Hey, that's a good point.
Well, not in the case of Ronda versus Charlotte.
Yeah,
Charlotte ain't no
well,
fucking
no,
champion.
She's not.
The
All
champ
right,
is
so
not
yeah,
here.
that's the predictions. We're gonna knock out some other shit, and we'll get back to you in like 6 hours and let you know how we did.
We just watched the women's Survivor Series match.
And boy, were we
Not the
gonna
tag team
shit
one.
all over this.
Yeah, I was ready to take a dump all over the floor after this match, but unfortunately,
Unfortunately.
it went really well. This is actually a pretty damn good match.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was disappointed because if I didn't get my Nikki Cross,
Yeah.
Yes.
so that means
We all
I was
picked
going
Raw.
Raw.
Oh wait.
I had made that
No, you picked
stipulation. If
SmackDown.
no Nikki,
Yeah.
I went Raw.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, I'm in the lead now because I picked Mandy Rose, and it was Mandy Rose.
It was Mandy Rose.
But we made a little
What a
one
shakeup.
before that just for fun, who was going to be the first eliminated.
Yeah.
And G Whiz got
I
it
did get
with
Naomi,
calling
yes.
Naomi.
Yep.
But we were all wrong with Mickey.
Yep.
I love that we all three immediately said Mickey.
Mickey.
Just because she's so good and never gets anything, so she'll probably be the first one kicked out.
Yep.
Close, but not first.
It's fucking creeping me out. Meltzer's daughter looks like the Unabomber with the fucking ropes across its mouth.
Fucking melts his daughter. Yeah, no shit, it's like a mask. Wow. Well, what a lovely young lady she is.
It's like Rocco from fucking Boondock Saints.
Don't know the reference, but I'll laugh for you anyway.
Rocco.
Yeah, so good match actually from everybody. Mandy Rose did really good. She put it in a lot of the time.
She really did.
Team
She really did.
SmackDown.
She actually did a really good job. Everybody did. I don't have any complaints.
Nia Jax getting booed the fuck out of the building.
Tamina may have kicked out of her 3 count, apparently, according to Mojo. I didn't catch it, but he seems pretty adamant that she kicked out before 3. But the
Well,
ref
when-
made her leave anyway,
when the
which I would do the
referee
same.
is still going down for the 3 count, and her legs are all the way up in the air, kicking out.
Fail. We just got done watching the mid-card championship match.
Yep. Dean did
You
not get involved.
bastards!
We paused it immediately after. Maybe Dean will fucking jump him after the match, but if he doesn't, what the fuck is going on with this angle? It's stupid. They're not doing anything with it.
Yeah.
And Rollins gets a win.
So
But
yeah, as far as the match at hand, it wasn't a bad match. I didn't mind it. Shinsuke looked good in it, actually.
other
I
than he
forgot
looked
what it's like to watch
just
Shinsuke.
came from surgery,
Yeah.
everything was in his scrubs and everything.
Yeah, Dr. Shinsuke. Yeah,
Shinsuke was-
2 matches back to back. Another Japanese stereotype. All Japanese men are doctor.
Oh no!
All right, 3-0 Raw.
Yes.
Yeah,
3-0 Raw after
SmackDown. I thought I went in there feeling confident, like there's no way they'll be down 3-0. But I was wrong.
The
I was
authors
wrong.
of pain to pick up the win over the bar.
I believe that puts me back in the lead out of our picks.
Fuck you. The Big Show makes Drake Mather pee his pants.
Maverick.
Whatever.
Pee-wee.
A.O. Pee-wee.
Pee-wee. He puts the P in Pee-wee.
Anything else noteworthy?
He puts the P in AOP. So we just watched probably a 6-minute long match, and the last minute was great.
Yes, it's
Who
the,
was the winner, Whiz?
the 205 championship match. Your winner is Buddy Murphy. Redness.
Cobra. bloody.
Picks up the win. All the good shit happened in about the last 1 minute of the match. But when I say all the good shit, it was some damn good shit.
And it was all Buddy, really.
Yeah.
Fucking yanking Mustafa's head down and then fucking bouncing it off the turnbuckle with his foot.
Until then, it was absolutely not what I expected at all.
And blasted him with 2 fucking power bombs, and Mustafa still kicked out.
The two fucking power bombs were sick too.
He caught a knee, which I think landed way fucking harder than it was supposed to.
Looked a little shooty.
Like fucking Mustafa was kind of came off the ropes a little weird to begin with. So.
And he was already in the air. There ain't no adjusting.
Right.
Once you're there, you're there.
And then yeah, so Buddy hit him with his sweet ass looking finisher, whatever the fuck it's called. And
I already forgot.
You know, retains the title.
Murphy's Law.
Murphy's Law. I like it.
Yeah.
The move and the name works.
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
So apparently, one Enzo Amore was in attendance tonight at Survivor Series, and I guess he started making a bit of a scene, causing some ruckus. So
no, he vaped.
Well, yeah, no, that was just what his tweet was. From what I read in the article, he was like making a spectacle of himself.
Doing stuff.
So
okay.
he probably got kicked out for just being an ass in general.
Sure.
But if he was in there vaping, that'll do it too.
Apparently, you can't vape in the Staples Center.
Yeah, after he got kicked out, he tweeted, yeah, I guess you can't vape in the Staples Center.
Great news. There's video of it, and I'm going to go ahead and drop that into the episode right.
Becky Lynch just made a tweet.
Newsflash.
Unrelated to anything, but in Ireland, the slang word for toilet is jacks.
Oh, my God.
What are slang words for toilet in Ireland?
Here's a summary from Wyga. Irish slang the jacks. So, below is the third in a series I'm publishing
There
on
you
some
go.
common
The
Irish
jacks.
slang that used to confuse us when we first arrived. Jacks pronounced just like it sounds. It means lavatory, toilet.
What the hell did we just watch there?
Yeah, like it was.
The total destruction of SmackDown.
I was really enjoying it. It was a good match, and at the end, it like fell apart. Like, what the fuck was that? Like, nothing made sense at the end.
Braun Strowman just beat SmackDown.
Yeah, like he lays down for the entire match, and then he comes in and eliminates everybody, and it's like Drew and
The show is going so damn well, too.
yeah. It's still. I can't knock the show yet. I just don't understand this match.
No, it was real
it was a
confusing.
good match. It's just the end of it, the way it wrapped up. Like, I don't know. It seemed like there was something missing. Like they fucking skipped a chapter along the way somewhere.
Yeah. Okay, well.
Yeah, that's about all I got to say about that. Oh, here comes more refs.
Okay,
so
the
it's
refs
gonna
are
be
going
over.
to... All right, yeah, okay.
Yeah, we
Unless you
hit
start
record
smacking down
right
refs.
after she hit the natural selection on the chair, thinking that was gonna be it. Oh, now she's fucking slapping refs.
Now she's going to get suspended.
She's racking
like
up
Ronda
fines.
did. Now what, though?
So
She didn't actually all the way kick that ref's ass, but he said, fuck it, and left the ring anyway.
Oh, I thought she was going to do the thing that she started to do to Becky, or did it to Becky at.
She's doing it wrong.
yeah, you got it upside down there, Charlotte. Oh shit. So this was a really good
get
match.
awkward. Yeah, it was.
We didn't expect this. This has been like we didn't expect it to be a shit match, but I mean it was really fucking good.
But Charlotte was surprisingly dominating.
Yeah,
Pretty
Charlotte
much
was
that
taking
whole
it to
match.
Ronda.
And she looked fucking fabulous with everything she did, and in her appearance-wise, I fucking have never wanted her more. She's absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, she got to
Ow!
do it
Ow!
even.
Ow! Oh my goodness, the stomp.
The stomp of the chair and the chair around Rousey's neck.
So Charlotte's fucking lost her shit.
And Charlotte purposely
Oh,
got
there's-
herself
it's a
disqualified.
Jamie Noble sighting.
Like we said,
From
she seemed like she
J&J
was.
Security.
Yeah, well, fuck, he was a wrestler back in the day.
Well, yeah, I
Still,
mean,
dude.
they
But yeah.
were wrestlers. Yeah.
Yeah, J&J.
Who was it? Jamie Noble and
The other half of fucking
Eminem.
Not Nitro, Mercury, Joey Mercury.
there we go. Joey
So-
Mercury.
Yeah, great match. Ending was a little confusing, but Charlotte's lost her shit. So it's like, is she the new Becky now? Like Becky's gone, Becky take her spot, so now she's just kind of like, I kill.
I love this match. I thought it was absolutely fucking kick-ass. I can't believe I'm saying that about a Charlotte Flair Ronda Rousey match, but it was fucking fabulous.
Yeah, like I didn't
And I
expect it
can't
to be
believe
ass,
that.
but that was fucking great.
No, I didn't think it would be bad
She
either.
just-
But
Purposely was just like, okay, I'm done, and then just was like, losing
God,
it.
Charlotte's hot
Just
tonight.
lost it.
Jesus fucking Christ. Come to wrestling a pair of boy shorts, you
Chicka-bam.
bitch. God. Look at that. There's no way that thing makes poop. Oh, no! That's not where the poop comes out on her. It doesn't even seem possible. Oh, no! Her asshole's like on her
Milk,
heel
milk,
or something, dude. It's
lemonade
like...
in the back, fudge is made.
Clean sweep by Raw.
I didn't see that come in. We're the good show, and the other show's the shitty show.
Right, I had made a comment.
Fuck that
on,
show. Watch our
Yeah,
show.
and
yeah.
it makes Baron Corbin look good, and that's the worst part of it all.
Nothing should ever make Baron Corbin look good.
Right, like, hey, SmackDown looks really weak. Were you watching, Fox? Did you see that? Look at how weak SmackDown looks. Did you see that, Fox? $1 billion. Look how weak your fucking show looks.
Nice job picking up that shitty show for 5 years.
$1 billion. Dumbass. So,
Fuck SmackDown.
it was for a little while there. I'm like, man, this match is not good. This is just
It started
uncomfortable.
slow.
It's such a squash.
We are referring to Daniel Bryan, Brock Lesnar, if we didn't already say it.
Yeah, I don't think we did.
I don't think we did either. Yeah, but
Not called the high marks for nothing.
started off quite slow indeed. And I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah, it was just a fucking
This is gonna be a
and-
squash.
But then Daniel Bryan got a quote-unquote second wind, and it became a wrestling match all
Yeah.
of a sudden. So it was pretty cool after that.
It's a good back and forth. Well,
Well-
not back and forth. Like Daniel Bryan actually held the upper hand for quite a bit there. It was pretty cool. They made it believable. They made him look good. Like, he
Yeah,
took
and-
fucking Brock to the limit for sure.
He definitely got that good Dr. Nakamura in.
Yeah.
Yeah, referee bumping low blow.
So yeah, as soon as the ref took the bump, we're all like, dick kick, dick kick,
And guess what happened?
dick kick.
Dick kick.
Thank you, Dr. Nakamura.
It's nice to know that some things will never change.
Yeah. I went and seen Dr. Mora. He gave me a prescription of Phil for you.
You stole my purse.
Kick 2 of these and call me in the morning.
Kick to dick. But
All right.
ultimately, in the end, Lesnar ends up fucking countering and hitting the F5 and picking up the win.
This pay-per-view was fucking fabulous.
Yeah, this is the best pay-per-view of the year.
I'm going to give it an A. I'm going to give a WWE, not NXT,
Yeah.
a WWE pay-per-view a fucking A.
Oh my god. Hold on. We gotta think about this now.
No, I don't.
Well,
I hate
okay.
you all. and I'm gonna give it a B, just because I'm a bastard.
B stands for bastard.
Yeah. Bastard coated bastard with bastard filling.
Bitchin'.
Smothered in bastard sauce.
Yes, I'm also giving this pay-per-view an A. And I can't believe it, but it like hung with Takeover.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, I don't remember any other time where NXT didn't just smoke.
Yeah, Takeover
blowing
was
out of the
always
main
blowing
roster.
out whatever fucking WWE rolls out the next day, and this actually hung with it.
And that's after I commented that even though I hate war games and the entire concept with a passion, like most people do, that's not a well-respected, stupid Jim Crockett idea, but good God, NXT found a way to make it the best match of the night. Nicely done. And still, the main roster show completely hung with it. I can't say one was any better than the other than this one is longer and had more good in it, so maybe that's a win.
And much like the fucking scoreboard, we're not counting the pre-show match.
Yes. How funny is that?
Yeah, that the pre-show match.
SmackDown.
Those, that don't count.
SmackDown wins one match, but it's on the pre-show, so it doesn't count toward the tally.
Nope.
It's a clean sweep for Raw.
Scoreboard, bitch.
Corbin has his job and seemed happy to be having to have a match with Braun Strowman.
Took
now,
that
so-
one quick shot on Braun and then ran off. Like, that was dumb as fuck. Dumbass.
And does that make Braun a heel again now? This is getting confusing for me. I mean, he's only... Or, I mean...
I think
A
he's
face
still
again?
Yeah.
a face.
No, yeah, he's supposed to be a face now. I think they're trying to go full face with him.
Yeah, but it's been
Full
like
facial.
1.5 or 2 months of heel, and they're going back already.
Wait,
All
that
right.
was Paige, my bad. That's what they
Now,
do
do
over
we
there on
wanna talk
SmackDown.
about-
I ain't Maddox at you.
about the Miz, and even though he wasn't in this pay-per-view, Elias, and how it's beginning to look like a face change.
Well, Elias for
Yeah,
sure.
Elias
but,
is a face. For damn sure.
If they do that to the Miz, it's going to be weird because he's my guy. He's the heel master.
Yeah.
But it just seemed that
See,
way.
it's
with
not
the
up to me.
Big-time leadership.
Yeah, I know. Miz did
Feel that
nothing
they
at
got
all
that
to
beat.
fucking show any type of heel tendencies tonight.
And they were putting him over in the commentary and all that stuff. It's leaning that way, or at least
This pay-per-view would have you believe that.
they're at least laying the groundwork, you know.
It did almost seem kind of heelish of him to keep tagging Shane in while Shane was laying there dead. Jump
What?
across the ring.
But that was almost like comically heelish.
Yeah. That was almost like he was still kissing ass. It's not even like he was trying to be a heel. It was just like, oh yeah, you can do it, boss.
Yeah, here you go, buddy. Do it again.
You're the
got
greatest.
this.
You're the greatest, Shane.
You're the best in the world.
Yeah.
No, man, they didn't come here to see the Rock Band. They came to see you, man.
One
Get
third
up
of the
on the
best in the world.
stage.
And they did mention the he's the best in the world thing a couple times, which made me nervous, but thank God they left it at that.
No.
Great show, though. Seriously, I'm like, man,
I think
fuck.
this.
Why can't y'all do that more than one time ever?
Right. I was gonna say this is the first WWE pay-per-view in wrestling's
Forever.
high marks history that got an A from anybody. I think, let alone two of us.
That's almost a guarantee. Because usually I hate the main roster shows.
And I watch, like, we always hate on everything, and then we hear all the podcasts. They're like, oh, it was a great fucking pay-per-view. I loved it.
Everyone's gonna
Everyone's
hate
gonna
this show.
shit on this one. Watch. Like, it was fucking garbage. I can't believe fucking Raw swept. That was stupid. That's the dumbest shit ever. Fuck that pay-per-view.
While you're already jumping on your phone,
Yeah.
let's move into shout-outs. Let's do something like that.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fucking pull this up, and
I'm gonna start us off then.
You go for
with
it.
the Facebook shout-outs because we got two. Bill JB, which I don't know.
I've seen his name come up a few
That's
times.
his name, and I don't know his actual name because unlike Twitter, you don't have an @ name on Facebook, just the name you choose. So, Bill JB, thank you for the share, my friend.
He was one of the original winners of the contest
He
on
won
Facebook.
one of our giveaways. That's
way
correct.
back, like one of the first ones.
Well, he still follows us. He still follows us and is still doing some sharing. And also Tim Commons, my guy Tim Commons, and this kind of brings Aaron into the story as well. We now, all three of us, have an Adam Cole autograph number to 25, and that's all in hand now. Everyone has got their cards in the mail, and it's all done deals.
Oh shit!
So, happy for you, Tim. Happy for me, of course, and happy for Mojo.
And are those the ones where you said there's only like fucking
25 copies ever printed, and they're individually numbered.
Nice.
And I got 425.
If he's
And mine's number 16 of 25.
if he turns out to be like the next Shawn Michaels, you guys are in some fucking money in like 20 years.
For sure.
Okay.
If anyone's listening with Adam Cole autographs, I'll buy them. Hit me up. Shameless plug.
And
that's my shout-outs. Thank you.
episode 30, my personal favorite episode so far, got 4 retweets on Twitter this week. So big shout out to Frank Willis III. It's at bloggerfrank87.
FW3, what up?
It's like the Federation. It's Tyler from Suplex City Limits.
T-Fudge.
Roderick at Roderick764969943.
I'm just going to assume that's Roderick Strong and he's a fan of the show.
And then this fucking douche.
Shout out Roderick, I'm teasing.
And then there's this douchebag that comes on and fucking shares our shit once in a while. He goes by Casanova Frankenstein.
Oh, fuck that guy.
Or you,
Well, what's his at name?
yeah, you might find him at G Whiz Willoughby.
Yeah, fuck.
At G_Whiz_Willoughby.
Can't say I'm impressed with the name.
And then, of course, shout out to Stephen Millen.
Stephen Millen. Our dude.
Milan.
I got one like on a meme this week, and it was him, and I even commented, if you're going to get one like, it better damn well be our guy, Stephen Millen.
Yeah, that's what made me think about it.
Nice. Our dude. What up, Steve? Awful quiet in here.
Yeah. We got anything for Instagram?
Instagram.
We have
What's on the gram, man?
a new follower, Xander.Adam88.
What up, Xander.Adam?
German
Adam Xander, I'm guessing.
_2_BR.
No idea what your name could potentially be, but thank you for following us.
And quite a bit of likes from sweet.sammy.baby. Lot of love
Sounds
for
like a
our
girl.
memes.
Hi. Hey, baby.
And last but not least, Josh and Stu Wrestling Podcast.
That sounds
10
familiar
hours
for some
ago.
reason.
They follow us on
There it is. I knew I heard it before.
Twitter.
Appreciate it, fellas.
And that's about it for Instagram this week.
That's it for the gram.
And then,
Frame it in, man. Sorry. Go ahead.
and of course, shout outs to our regulars. MF Spade.
Haley Domini 21
Is that one of our regulars?
All right.
on the gram.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough. Suplex City Limits.
Yeah, so of course, check out our boys at Suplex City Limits.
Suplex City Limits.
And your boy Burbs.
Yeah, I actually did a little
Burbs.
interacting with him this week, and he claimed he was going to listen to our episode, but he didn't get back to me. But I don't care, because I'll still listen to your episode, bro.
Well, next time you do one anyway.
Anytime I see him, I'm like, oh, yeah. It's a good week, because we get Burbs. The only guy angrier than us about the state of the WWE would be Burbs.
Right. And then other podcasts, of course, check out Yuck Nasty and Dog Baby at Get in the Corner.
Hey, Yuck Nasty, if you're listening, I appreciate the follow, bro.
And THT Podcast.
On my personal page, on the Casanova Frankenstein G Wiz Willoughby page. Thank you, sir.
You know, yeah, so G Wiz kind of got his own page. Mojo's got his. I run the show page. I don't have my own page.
Yeah. Cheez Man is admin 1.
Pretty much. And then, of course, Wrestling Soup.
Of course, yeah. Fuck,
Yeah.
how do we not already say that one?
The Saturday morning shitbox from last week, where Joey spent about a half hour doing his Enzo impressions, were fucking hilarious. That definitely check that one out.
Saturday morning.
I enjoyed the fuck out of
Shitbox
that.
is a great name for, well, anything. Even a shitbox on Saturday morning.
Then, of course, the fucking Kings, Don Tony and Kevin Castle. Don Tony actually scored a deal with Pandora. It's going to be the first wrestling podcast on Pandora.
No shit.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's fucking big deal right there. You
It
get some
is.
money off that shit. 'Cause Pandora's huge. Like he's been doing this shit, but like between hotlines and all that shit, like he started doing hotlines way back in the day.
Sure.
He's been doing this shit for 20 years, so he knows what he's fucking doing. He's got
the
it
guy.
down. Yep. Shout out to John Draper. I mean, he's part of a wrestling soup, but he seems to always get his own individual shout out too. Other than that, I'm about out of shout outs. How about you
Sorry,
guys?
we were looking at some Enzo footage from
Enzo footage. I'm doing great.
I'm doing great.
Yeah, looks
I'm-
like you're doing
that
great.
guard's
Coked up
looks
as
like
fuck.
he was doing
I'm
better
also
than you.
I'm also vaping outside.
Yeah,
I'm doing great, and I'm vaping outside.
vapes on a plane. Oh,
I
Yeah.
hope I will have remembered to put that video in.
oh, dude, I was so pissed. I was listening to Wrestling Soup, and like when I first heard the fucking he got kicked off of vaping on a plane, I'm like, I can make some kind of like snakes on a plane joke here.
Vapes on a plane.
And
sure.
fucking, I'm listening to Wrestling Soup. Joey fucking, he's like, it's like a fucking sequel to Snakes on a Plane and Vapes on a Plane. I'm like, damn it, Joey, you son of a bitch. You beat me to it.
I was gonna do that on my show.
Yeah. Stole it, even though you didn't know I was thinking it.
That's happened to me before.
Yeah, Kitty comes to mind.
Where I've wrote a joke and then I hear the joke elsewhere. I'm like, hey, that was mine. You motherfuckers.
When you write a song and you hear it elsewhere.
Well, in that particular instance, I may have heard Kitty before I wrote that song.
That was hilarious.
Oh, man.
They stole my song. No, they wrote this before you. Fuck.
Damn it. That's an inside reference, but I used to be in a band and we had a tune that had a riff in it that sounded an awful lot like a Kitty song. And
Yep.
once I heard the
Awful lot
Kitty
like Charlotte,
song again,
like Kitty.
I was like, hey, wait a minute. I
Um,
stole that.
Oddly enough, the name of that song is Charlotte.
And in fact, Mojo was in the band. I'm trying to think of what song it was.
Oh.
Speaking of Charlotte and Rousey got match of the night, in my opinion.
Sure. Fuck by a wide margin.
Yep.
I
Incredible.
do not disagree.
It was the number 1 and 2 match of the night, and whoever was after that was number 3. Can you believe that? Charlotte and Ronda are the ones who did it tonight?
It's amazing.
I mean, I don't really necessarily dislike either one's work. One seems to only work hard when she wants to, and the other one's new girl, so I get it. But God, they put on a fucking show, man. Getting back to that again. Okay, we're done with shout-outs and we're rambling. I can't remember the name of the song I'm trying to think of.
Yeah, I don't know, because you guys wrote it. I told you what the Kitty title of the song.
Which group? We were in more group.
Project Ed. Oh,
Project Ed.
I'd have to cut the fuck out of the end of this show. No, it goes, it went.
System.
Give me my shit, bitch?
Yep.
It's called Give Me My Shit, Bitch.
Give me my shit, bitch, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be damned. Getting a lot of...
But that's what Kitty could potentially say to me. Give me my riff, bitch. Okay, moving on. What do you got, Cheez? Looks like you're into something.
No, just a lot of positive reviews from what I'm seeing on Twitter here. A lot of people are happy about it.
Well, good.
I only seen one person say that she was planning on going home and watching the show after work, but after seeing that Raw won the whole thing, she doesn't think she's going to.
Oh, well, that's a shame. You should watch it anyway, sweetheart.
Yeah, that's what the underscore YouTuber Z40.
You know what? That is some WWE shit. The best show they put on in a number of years. But they fuck up the Survivor Series angle of Survivor Series.
Yeah.
They found a way to not make it be
Absolutely perfect.
Absolutely perfect. Right?
Yeah,
Isn't
can't.
that some WWE type shit?
And I have to give it a B for Baron Corbin. Looking so good.
B also stands for bald. It can stand for barely covered with hair. It
It could stand for B team, B team. No, no, no.
It could stand for a
Bastard!
basketball-shaped head. Okay.
All right, enough of this shit. Let's get
Are
the
we
fuck
good?
out of
Okay,
here.
okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wrestling's High Marks, episode 31 is just about cashed. I have been Whiz, who you didn't find out about until just now because we didn't do intros this week at the beginning of the show. Alongside,
Cheez, man.
Loco, Mojo, go.
I'm not even sure how to spell that. Make sure you check us out on Facebook. That's facebook.com/thehighmarks. Or at the High Marks if you're on Facebook already. Twitter.com/thehighmarks or at the High Marks if you're on Twitter already. And Instagram.com/Wrestling's High Marks because that guy with the weird name thinks you guys are dicks. I guess we'll have our good friend Carl Bertana and Analuski take us out this week.
He's been doing such a good job.
Do it, Carl.
Where was this? The circus out in front of Girls for You. You know, the lingerie modeling place by the interstate.
No, I don't know, Carl.
Well, $20, 20 minutes. One Friday, you and me, Fry Man. Blow the lid off the joint. Yeah.
I don't think so, Carl.
What, you gay?
Ooh, yeah. We're officially rolling. I can always cut the beginning off or whatever if we don't do anything.
Like a bar mitzvah.
I'm going to go right into the 5-hour energy action.
Oh, shit.
Just to be able to be productive.
So they walk in, they say, Mr. Enzo, you gotta put out that vape. And I say, it's not even lit. What you mean I gotta put it out?
Did you watch the video of him exiting and the dude goes, how you doing? And he fucking spins around and looks at him like, you dick.
Nope, didn't see that part.
Pretty awesome.
You know that's exactly what Enzo wanted. That's why he fucking went for the attention.
I guess.
How you doing?
Wait, we should actually say that for an actual segment to talk about instead of just random.
Gripping my consensual e-pen.
Right. Consensual jewel.
What kind of e-liquid is this?
Grape ape. Grape ape.
All right. Dude, I got notes hanging out of my ass this week. Good. They got poop all over them now.
That's fine. I'm sure they smell lovely.
Well, they smell better than Raw. Actually, Raw was all right. I watched Raw this week.
Holy shit! I didn't even watch
I had
Raw this
to.
week. Yeah, you did tell me to watch.
I
part of
heard
it.
too many good things about it to not, and when that happens... Actually, the last time that happened, I still didn't watch it.
Right.
But I did this week because I had the time.
I remember watching a little bit of it.
And not many great things happened, but some stuff actually happened on Raw that are noteworthy. So
Should we get into the watch along before we start talking about that shit?
I didn't even know this is the official beginning. I was
Okay, I don't know the way you
I
were
was
talking.
literally just chatting
Okay.
with you fellas right now.
Fair enough. Yeah, I figured she would have messaged me or something before she got here, but that's why you see me look up like that. I'm like, son of a bitch, I think she just turned into my driveway.
That's all right. We're back. We
Kids
got
is home.
this.
At least you noticed her before I noticed Willoughby.
Wait, what?
Gee, what? See?
Penetration.
Oh,
Penetration.
Like when I was at his house to get him earlier.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had to think about
Like
that
you
for a minute.
totally heard her like pulling up and everything.
No, I seen the
I heard
lights
nothing.
glare.
And like you were saying, I was expecting a response from him that I never got because he was already on his way.
Yeah, we got a bit of a late start tonight because G-Wiz was in Mojo's driveway for about 20 minutes.
Hey, dude, if I say I am OTD, it means out the door. All right.
I never got a message saying OTD.
No, he did.
Oh, he did. I never got a message saying STD either, thank God.
Well, I
I thought that was
prefer
gonna
to
be
just
something cool for a
assume
second.
on things like that. I don't want to know. So War Games started with Adam
That was
Cole.
all bad. That was all bad. That was
Baby.
fucking hilarious bad. I'm going to rewind that because this isn't a watch along. Go ahead and talk. We'll watch this in the background just to laugh.
So Adam Cole starts it out.
Adam Cole and Ricochet, right?
Ricochet, the first one from the other.
What the fuck was
Bunch of
that?
crackheads.
Whoopsie. Okay, anyway, War Games.